Look, my nigga, this is dedication. This is anti-hesitation. It's a real nigga celebration. It's a dime block declaration. 59th and 5th Ave, granny house with vanilla wafers. It's the remedy to separation. Tupac of my generation. Blue pill in the fucking matrix. Red rose in the great pavement. Young black nigga trapped and he can't change it. Know he a genius, he just can't claim it. Cause they left him no platforms to explain it. He frustrated so he get faded. But deep down inside he know you can't fade him. How long should I stay dedicated? How long till opportunity meet preparation? I need some real nigga reparations, or I run up in your bank just for recreation. Dedication.
What's good, what's good, what's good? It's Big Mike from the Wood. Came through Courtsdie Radio. We live, baby. What's good with you?
Hey, we are live in the building, man. Courtsdie Radio. Michael the PG here. Magic Johnson of this thing. Got to make sure it's going smooth, man. It's showtime. Yeah. We always have too much fun. Mike laid back today. Just know we off the white Henny today, so this episode about to be wild. So it's crazy. But what's up, Himes?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Still trying to get it together. Still trying to get it together.
Yeah.
We're trying over here. What's up, Bruce?
Big Bruce, always right. Shice right in the building.
That's right.
Fresh off the jet.
Hey, tell the people where you were, man.
Tell them where you just
was.
Man, I can't be telling y'all my business like that. Nah, I just got off. I think I told y'all last week I went to Costa Rica for a buddy's wedding.
Yeah,
it was definitely lit. I can't tell you no more than that.
Hey, that means we got to go out there.
We do got white Henny on the table.
Yeah.
Wait. Mike asked where you're from.
No, that was. Talk about that
that's separate. That's for the.
Talk about that later.
That's for our other show. That we the street show,
the after hour show.
Yeah,
man, we got a special guest. One of my guests. If you do know, I coach high school basketball, and I got one of my players who's he's a future. He's a semi bucket, but he's a future sports analyst, reporter, and maybe even a coach himself, man. Holden Douglas, man. What's up, Holden?
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's good to be on your show.
Yes,
sir.
Hey,
follow my Instagram at sports.analyze. Just shouting that out there.
Yes, sir. Yes. Hey, make sure y'all follow.
Always plug.
Always plug. Hey.
Get it in a couple more times later.
Yep.
Exactly.
Make sure you keep that up. But Sports Analyze at Sports Analyze IG. You can go check out.
One word. Just to be clear.
Yeah, it's one word.
Sports Analyze.
Sports
All right,
Analyze.
we got it.
Hey, don't forget the dot in between sports and analyze.
Oh, so it's dot one word.
Sports
dot analyze.
Yeah, and you got
You need a pretzel then.
Yeah, you need a pretzel because you got
sure.
to let us know the dot. Because without the dot, we will mess it up. But
I was about to create a burner account, Sports Analyze, and take all your followers.
Oh, damn.
Hey, but
Sports
man,
Analyze going up.
For you guys know, we are a LA-based hoop show, Courtsdie Radio. It's starting 5. Man, and some crazy news. Real sad moment for LA happened this weekend when the great Nipsey Hussle was killed in front of his store, the Marathon. Crenshaw and Slauson, but we don't want to talk about the murder and the things like that happened. We just want to big him up, man. He's one of the greats, truly a West Coast great.
Man,
and
blew up.
But you know,
basketball and hip hop go hand in hand.
Yeah.
So we got to talk Nipsey. Especially
he was definitely
a
regular attendant to the Lakers and Clippers game.
Yes,
exactly.
And especially being from LA, everyone here, at least me, Mike, Michael, definitely know who Nipsey is and has known for a while.
Yeah.
Like, he blew up and technically dropped his first album this year and was nominated for a Grammy right away.
10 plus
years, but we've known the entire time who this guy was.
So the crazy part of it, I talked about it on Never Not Extra, which you guys have to check out.
Exactly.
Never Not Extra is dope.
Also,
also on the Good News. Right? But I already told them I'm about to hit every show on the Good News so we can have a courtside takeover.
Saga.
Yeah.
It's like every show.
Yeah, every show. So
we should have like everybody differently just pop up.
No, for real.
I'm doing up in here.
We got to do it. Just show up. Hey, I'm on the show. What's good? But that's what I pretty much did with them, so they was a little upset, but they know.
We also have to get our karaoke game on point.
Yes,
we must.
Because if you saw the video,
please, Good News. If y'all ain't check that
invite
out,
me
bro.
Yeah,
was it lit?
Bro,
lit.
They don't want no smoke.
It was
that's
lit.
what I'm saying.
They
ain't ready for
They
me.
came too prepared.
Bro, I'm talking about with a whole little set. Okay, I like that. I like that.
Cool.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
They had a whole
you can
routine.
throw the song at me. I got it,
man. But for Nipsey, what's crazy was So when I was younger, I was in high school, 2006, 2007.
What year you graduate?
2007.
Okay, me too.
Yeah. So my
Little
brother,
babies.
my brother worked with
Don't worry
Musa.
about what we doing.
Yeah, my brother worked with Musa, who's the son of Top Dog, so TDE, that whole crew. So we were around the beginnings of that whole. Pretty much, it became an empire. But at that time, it was just Kendrick and J Rock. But the guys who were carrying the torch for the West were J Rock and Nipsey. They were talked about as being the futures of the West. I believe they were on the same freshman class when it came to Double
this is true.
XL.
This is true.
So it was like we knew of Nipsey and everything he had going for a minute. So it was like he was the new Snoop. So it was like, man, let's see where he gonna go in his music. From Hustle in the House at the beginning, he was A1, and he was so major in the city because he was rocking with the TDE camp. He was rocking with YG, who had stuff going on. Then he had his own movement, and it was just like,
and he was rocking with Game also.
yeah, and he was rocking with Game. So it was like he was so connected, and you knew this guy is gonna make it. And how he did it without saying, I don't need a major label, I'm gonna just keep grinding and mixtapes, making you pay $100 for a mixtape.
No,
or
hold
$1,000.
on, wait. You have to choose your verbiage right. He didn't make you pay.
No, he didn't make you.
No,
but
he had it for free. Remember,
Yeah,
he had this
yeah.
for free.
Yeah,
but
you're right.
if you wanted one of the 1,000 hard copies of Crenshaw,
There you go.
you had to buy them at
For a
$100
G.
a pop.
Was it 100?
No,
it was a G.
it was 100.
Mailbox money was
It was
the mailbox was the stack.
That was a stack. The
Yeah,
one Jay
Crenshaw was
was
100.
1,000.
Crenshaw was 100.
Yeah, Crenshaw
No,
was
it was 1,000.
No,
right?
that was mailbox.
No, mailbox.
No,
That's
he
what I'm
had
saying.
two.
Mailbox money was 1,000, but because he only made 100 hard copies of those.
Yeah.
But Crenshaw, he made 1,000 hard copies at 100 a pop.
Yeah. So it was Nipsey, man. He was brilliant, and like I heard a lot of people say, what Tupac was talking about in his music, Nipsey was actually doing. He was buying areas in his city, in his area, his part of the city. Crenshaw and
18
Slauson.
businesses.
Yeah, 18 businesses. He was trying to bring healthy foods to the hood. Like I remember talking to my moms about that one day. I was like, that's crazy in the hood that you have to drive so far just to get like a good
food.
meal, something that's good for your body, that tastes good.
Yeah.
You have to drive so far from South Central.
Not
But he
anymore.
was bringing it to the area. So not only was
Shout
his
out Grill Fresh on Slauson and West.
This is true. Shout out.
Hey,
Go Fresh.
facts. Hey, sorry. Shout out Peppers,
You know
bro.
West right there. by
Peppers,
the-
who?
that's not
Yeah,
far
Peppers
from the house.
Jamaican and Belizean food right there on Slauson and Van Ness. But yeah, he was
Shout out Magnolia's Table also.
All right.
Oh, shout out.
Shout out
Magnolia's
Magnolia's
Table.
Hey, we-
YG, hit up.
Alex ain't
We'll
been.
pull
We
up
gotta
on
take
you.
Alex to all these spots.
I'm game, bro. I mean, when I was in high school, I was in high school in 2009 through 2013, right?
Yeah.
At that point, people had already known who Nipsey was and whatnot. And, like,
Yeah.
it's sad to say, I was talking to Bruce about this before we got on. Like, you know, every musicians, after they pass, their music blows up, and people that don't know their music go and all of a sudden listen to their music. And I had known of Nipsey, but I didn't listen to Nipsey until after he had passed, sadly.
Yeah.
And it was just like, you know, watching the story about, you watch a bunch of news stories and you see what he's actually doing behind the scenes beyond music, like actually helping the community and giving back. And it's like, it's a real shame that, you know, from what they're saying, they have the guy who did it, and it was all over a menial dispute. A menial dispute. Right?
It's some hood stuff about it.
Nah, man, it's way deeper.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
We'll talk
well,
to
no,
you
no,
off.
that's what
You
they're
know, we'll talk to
reporting.
you off.
Yeah.
We won't know the full details.
Yeah.
But like,
we're not even gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about it.
We'll not talk.
Yeah, because
We'll talk to you.
We celebrating.
We don't want to give him no power.
Hey,
but
no, at the end of the
dilly-dilly
day,
on that.
at the end of the day, all that matters is he was doing great things, and his legacy should continue on, and that's what matters most.
man, and he has so much work, man. So many projects. He may not be studio albums. What's crazy is I was just looking at it. I was just like, man, it's crazy that his album was called Victory Lap, and a victory lap is what? Your final lap. So
Take a moment. This is
Because he
for
knew he
Nipsey,
had turned
guys.
the corner,
Yeah.
bro.
Put it in.
so we about to take a shot of this Hennessy White
Yeah, I put it in.
with
Wait, what's in there?
yeah, Holden
You have
has
some orange
Holden
Put
pineapple.
is
something in there. You
drinking
gotta have something in your cup when you cheers.
Orange
Always.
pineapple.
Yeah, I
bro.
got orange
Empty cup. That's
pineapple.
bad luck.
You gotta have
So-
something in there.
We're not breaking
All right,
rules
something.
here, but
All right,
No
Ritos.
rules. No rules.
yeah,
Ritos.
Ritos.
All right, we getting in them
Hey,
Ritos
for Nipsey, man.
For
for
Nip.
Nipsey.
Hey, so shout out to bro. Shout out to Brody Russ West, man. Russell Westbrook for the
my God.
2020 game.
Oh man.
21.
To do it, to do it for Nipsey and their connection goes deep just because, they're two LA dudes who are making it.
Same generation too.
Yeah,
like-
same generation.
Russ did
Yeah.
stuff with him.
Nipsey came to
Why Not
help
stuff.
out at a few Why Not Foundation things, as far as like they would do at Jesse Owens.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Nipsey always showed love. He showed love to a lot of the NBA players. That's why.
Well, they
Nipsey
show
had
love to him.
That's
He-
what I'm saying.
He's
Yeah.
like a
Thank you,
well-known, like I'm saying, like he's a pillar. Like he had made it, and he just dropped his first album. People don't know how much he's done over, like you just mentioned, like 2007. Like it's been like 12, 15 years. He's been out like since early stages. You go see the videos. We know who he is. People are just finding out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But then
the
you see
situation I'm
around,
in.
like there's always places, but like he had just made his rounds through the like.
Do you understand that he
the
was
world.
dropping off clothes to a dude that just got out?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
He wasn't supposed to. He just said, "Oh, okay, cool. Meet me over here because I'm gonna drop something off for you."
Yeah, I'm gonna show you love. Come to my
He took
store.
a
I got
picture with
you.
a kid right before that.
Yeah.
Moments right before.
So it
Yeah.
was like that's
This-
people always say. The people, cause even myself, I'm like, damn, he should have had security. But then once I
Bro, he
found
has a
out
no
why he
gun
was there
policy
for,
there.
No, yeah, I know.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
Like,
he don't want it to be that type of store. He's
Exactly.
really selling something that's real. But man, his work stems from 2006, 2007, where Bullets Ain't Got No Name, Volume 1. Then went to number 2, 3. Then you have Marathon Continues. You got Crenshaw, Mailbox Money, Slauson Boys 2, Victory Lap, which is like the
On and
pinnacle
on
of
and
his
on
work.
and more.
Yeah, his most fire work, and it just show how much potential.
And there was more to come. He had just dropped 2 singles.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he just dropped 2 singles. One that's blazing the radios, Racks in the Middle with Roddy Ricch from Compton. So, dude was a huge figure in L.A. And with L.A., our sports and music go so hand in hand that Nipsey, this happening to Nipsey, it affects
This hurt.
so much. Yeah, it
This
hurt.
one hurt,
Like
bro,
the
for
city
real.
hasn't been like this.
Me and my wife still hurt, bro.
Yeah, it hasn't been like this
Like,
since
for
Pac.
real.
But even with Pac wasn't really from here, so it wasn't as deep as going all the way to the heart, to where Nipsey is a heart, to where even, he's from the '60s area.
Mm-hmm.
You had enemies who showed respect and loved that guy because
Bro,
of
Bloods
what
and
he was
Crips
doing.
showed up to his visual to make sure they show love.
Yeah, make sure they show
You
love.
understand? The city came out for Nip.
Yeah,
And,
so
like this one hurt, bro.
yeah, and
For
it's crazy because he was everywhere. He was just at the Elite
Yeah.
Eight game, Texas Tech, which he was there for a player named Brandon Francis, who he quoted saying, "Nipsey took me in like a little brother after he came from the Dominican Republic 5 or 6 years ago." His dad works in his dad Ben works in the music industry and has worked with Nipsey in the past 10 years. So Nipsey attended that Texas Tech versus Gonzaga game, and after the game, Brandon went to the crowd he was kind of telling Nipsey to come out here, but Nipsey was like, "Man, it's your moment, dude. Go celebrate with your team." So it just show you that Nipsey was everybody respects Nipsey. Jay-Z respects him big
Everybody,
time.
man.
Bro.
Rick Ross, he is a figure that
Do we need to talk about figures?
yeah.
Jay-Z right now?
No, yeah, I heard
No.
I heard that's fake news.
That's
I heard
fake
that's
news?
fake news. Yeah, I heard it's fake news. His people came. They were saying that
I can't
that
be-
Jay
I
Z
can't
was
be
gonna
alive.
put $15 million to his kids' trust.
Yeah, that hurt if that's.
but
not
I
true.
heard that it's not real.
That's
news.
not
That's a
true.
lie, though. Why would no?
No,
Somebody just gonna make
some
that
of Jay-Z
up.
No, that's
people
what
came
I'm
out and
saying.
was
Yeah,
like,
because I'm like, why would?
let's
Why would someone make that up?
I don't know,
People are just crazy.
but I'm pretty
bro.
sure Jay Z respects this
Different
man.
world.
Jay Z bought Mailbox. He brought 100 of them.
Crenshaw. He
No,
bought 100
Crenshaw. Yeah, he brought 100 Crenshaw. So
10
he
bands.
he has respect for him. So I'm pretty sure Jay Z is gonna do something to help him.
Because he recently signed a partnership with Rock Nation.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, that makes me mad. Not like mad that he didn't give it, but it's like that's like, why would you put that out there?
I don't know who
Because
did it, but I'm pretty
for
sure
real,
Hov
that's-
is doing
that's-
something.
You already
Yeah.
know how we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
So,
It's a joke,
you
bro.
know, again.
All right.
That's crazy. But man,
Yeah.
shout out to Nipsey Hussle. We had to play it if you didn't know the song. Dedication featuring Kendrick Lamar, one of the fire tracks from his album, his Grammy nominated album. To me, it was the album of the year.
Hustle and motivate.
Yeah, my 2 favorite albums of last year was his album Victory Lap and then the Book of Ryan, which is Royce the 5'9". But the winner, of course, was Cardi B, which you knew what happened. But
Overrated.
for Holden and Alex. I don't know if you heard it, but if you haven't, go listen to that
Yeah.
Victory Lap. In his music, he preaches so much about health. He preaches so much about wealth and building money.
Favorite song off the album's Victory Lap.
Yeah, he was going to drop.
I remember you said
He was
that.
going to drop the documentary on Dr. Sebi, which was talked about a
CB,
man. Yeah,
actually.
CB Sebi.
you said it right.
One of the two, but he was going to drop the documentary talking about a man who helped help people cure their diseases like blindness and AIDS and lupus and all
And
these
cancer.
The big one was AIDS.
and cancer.
Yeah.
He had the cure
I'll
for
check
AIDS
that
and
out.
cancer.
Yeah,
But
so
see,
check
that's
it out, Holden.
But see, that's the thing I love about it. Nip, the documentary, he said, I don't want to do it on his ideologies or his methods. I'm just strictly going to do a documentary on a case where he actually beat the U.S. government, and then I beat big pharmaceuticals.
Yeah,
And so I'm like, he said, I'm going to shine light on that. And then y'all can do the research on yourself, because he's beat them in both cases, saying that he actually has the cure for AIDS and cancer, and has been had it in this case was in 1985, people.
Well, you saw that Nick Cannon's taking up the
Really?
toll to get the rest of it out.
no,
That's he's going to take over. I
That's
heard
fine.
that like 2 days ago or something like that.
yeah. I
Right,
hope
that's
he
no
does.
question.
Yeah,
It's too late now.
yeah. Nick, they ain't gonna get you, bro.
No, yeah, he's too far in tune with Hollywood. But yeah, man, we just had to show our love to a LA great, Nipsey Hussle, man.
The physical.
One of the kings of, man. LA is so booming when it comes to basketball, when it comes to
Not the Lakers.
hip hop.
Chill,
chill.
bro.
Hey,
Bro,
not
No,
right
I
now.
was gonna say that he's the physical representation of what progression looks like. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like literally from the hood to becoming legit and lucrative.
Yeah.
That's
Go
exactly
there.
what he did.
yeah. So he,
Now,
man,
we'll
he
get,
was
cold.
No, hold on, wait. We love you, Nip, but we're gonna get on his head in a second for that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's muted right now.
Damn, bro. I didn't even
He's
go
muted.
there. I wasn't going to
Yeah,
do that one.
Nip was a Laker fan, so we're gonna have to get at Holden about that because he.
I mean, you over here with this championship shirt on,
man, and
and
this,
you just gonna slander us.
hey, and to me, this 2019 can beat any team in the 2000s, from 2000 to 2020.
Hey,
I think they can
I'm a
beat 'em.
Celtics fan, and I was not going to make
machine.
that comment at all.
I just
Yeah.
need you to
Damn,
understand.
bro.
what
He's
you-
a
what you
Spurs
gotta work
fan.
with.
He's a Spurs fan.
Well,
so.
you need to get
That's
your
why-
life
oh, he's
together.
just gonna
Y'all
stay
ain't got
muted
enough.
all
Y'all
night.
ain't got
Yeah.
enough. Y'all ain't got
Background
enough.
music.
Congrats on
we
getting
give
to
background
Lamar.
we give
music.
all respect to him. Celtics and Lakers, we understand. We up there in the championship game.
Yeah,
Spurs, y'all just got here.
I
Hey,
need y'all
but-
to understand that 5 ain't good enough on top of what y'all had before that.
Hey, congrats on getting DeMar for Kawhi.
Yeah, but
Boof.
I need y'all to understand that
Boof.
Lakers, we've been smashing in the
Let me take the off-brand
since
one.
before
no,
birth.
the championship.
The one that
department,
don't
so,
play
y'all
no
gotta add
defense.
them up.
You guys got the knockoff Tim Duncan and LaMarcus Aldridge.
Like,
to take
look,
over
we
now.
get you.
Congrats.
He's going to Portland. He already told Dame he's doing that.
Dude,
I'll be
I
back.
told you. I said he should go back to Portland.
Yeah,
Those were
he's
his
gonna
best
do it.
years.
Hey, but rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. We have to show love to this great artist, this great man, and all the work that he's
Staple
been
in the hood,
doing.
baby.
Yeah, staple in the hood. His music will last forever.
Long live Nip.
Man,
Long
long live
live
Nipsey, man. But this
We
is
all. The other thing I'd like to say is we all come from different areas in this city.
Yep.
Yet we all recognize that like there are people that transcend both music and also just art. And although I might not be from the community where Nipsey came up and also was doing his thing, I still respect and am very grateful for what he's done for the communities, not just the area that he was working in, but outside of that, like
I feel you.
spreading the word.
Yeah, because he just wasn't for LA. That's the crazy part.
He was
He
for
was
everyone.
just, that's what I'm saying. He was like, I just want to make sure everybody's straight. Like, if you think about it, it was like, I want everybody. I want black and brown relations. He said, I love white people. Let's get it. Like, let's get this money together. Like, all we need to do is, like, invest in each other.
Plus patience.
yeah, but
Some of my sacrifice. I'm done waiting. What you mean?
that was a good bit.
hey,
Like,
my
what you
track
mean?
is that. Hey, my
Good
track is
bit.
that respect your passion.
Dedication.
He was rapping
All
some real
the tracks
stuff.
are here.
Yeah, all this, it's fire,
I was
bro.
like, you can run that if you want.
Yeah.
All right, just an update. While we've been talking about this, I've been watching the Philly game, and
Yeah.
Embiid has been on the ground 5 times.
Nah,
since this
yeah,
That makes
conversation.
sense.
Like dunks, getting blocked.
He's not gonna make it through the season, bro.
Wait,
Nah, he
There's like
is.
3
He
games
just-
left in the
Playoffs. I
season.
don't
wait,
think
who are
he'll
they
make
playing
it.
again?
The Bucks.
Bucks. He
Yeah.
just plays
That's what I
like
thought.
Are they up though? Are they up?
They're coming back. I'll tell you in a sec.
he
Once-
gives everything,
think
though.
Philly
He
up
works
by
hard.
5.
He works hard. But man, rest in peace, Nip. Once again, the great Nipsey, the great man, Nipsey the GOAT. And we want to keep it LA for our next segment of the show. And if you guys don't know, LA has always had a huge impact when it came to basketball. From the high school ranks to college.
Man, when I was tearing it up in the league,
Man,
You better tear your knee down.
if you
boy.
go, you go to the wrong park, Mike will have the ankles in ER. So it's basketball has always
you seen
been,
it live on
hold
camera.
it.
You saw what happened.
Yeah.
I didn't
Facts.
post nothing.
but
I didn't do nothing.
But man, we just gonna talk about the impact of LA in the NBA, and I'm just gonna list off a lot of names. I'm
Oh,
pretty
we
sure
can
I'm
go.
missing some, but
I
I'm
got a
just,
couple Inglewood people.
I'm gonna list off. I did all of I did all of LA County. So you got Russ, James Harden, Kevin Love, Lopez brothers, Drew Holiday, DeMar, Clay, Tayshaun Prince, Tyson Chandler, Andre Miller, Bill Walton, the Wright brothers, Darrell and DeLon,
Luke.
Nick Young, Luke Walton, Paul Pierce, Baron Davis, Gail Goodrich, Dennis Johnson,
Keep going.
Marcus Johnson.
He's giving the whole list.
Wait.
Yeah, Reggie
Byron
Theus,
Scott.
Byron Scott, Aaron
Byron Scott,
Afalo.
baby.
Holden
Inglewood.
Douglas.
Get out of
You
here.
got Clay in there?
This man's
yeah,
got
Clay.
jokes too.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then,
Clay from IE.
and then you even got great women as well. I'm just gonna list the top two to me: Lisa Leslie
Lisa.
and Cheryl Miller.
From
So-
wait. From Morningside.
High.
Remember that
Hey,
Inglewood,
she
baby.
scored, bro.
Morningside.
She scored
100.
100 in the first half, and it made El Segundo High School cancel their women.
You said Reggie too, right?
Reggie Theus?
No.
Miller.
Yeah,
Miller.
Reggie Miller as well.
Hey,
yeah.
No, first of all, you can't say Reggie without saying Cheryl.
Yeah.
Hey, nah, you sometimes
better-
can't say Cheryl without saying
Yeah,
Reggie.
First of all, you can.
Damn. True.
You
The
can.
way they used to play, and they still do, like, they always said Cheryl's better than Reggie.
No, yeah,
she's just
everybody-
a
It was
girl.
just like, that's
so
what I'm
she
saying.
couldn't
Like, she
play
was
in
better than
league.
all the
Yeah.
girls.
So that's how-
but that's not a knock to women.
Yeah,
because
he's
I know
he's
some-
I know,
I know some women
TNT.
that get y'all buckets.
Yeah, and that's how
A lot.
that's how people would get to him. Maybe, oh, you weak, Cheryl better.
No,
So to get
well,
to you,
no, that was back in the day.
yeah, back
I'm
in the
just
day.
saying. I was like, because
Cheryl didn't
Cheryl
choke
still
like
did
him.
her. Cheryl did her thing. That's why I say Cheryl did her
Damn.
thing.
No, Cheryl just Reggie had to
Nah,
play
Reggie
Jordan.
didn't choke. He just
He had to play
just-
Jordan, Shaq, and
He
Kobe.
just had
in
to
the
play
finals.
people that was always, happen to have
Better
a
than
better
him.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, damn, you're better than me and your team because you made them better.
Facts.
Dun dun.
Hey, but so
No, he'll just give you buckets.
LA basketball, man.
10
We
years
all
average
we all
30.
been a part of it. We all been a part of it. We got Beverly Hills High represented.
Let's go, baby.
Lou Zinger.
Let's
up
go
in here
Normans.
2 times.
Lou House.
What school? You
Hamilton
Hamilton
High School.
High School.
Screw Hamilton.
Hey man, forget
You know what? I went to Morningside. and
We put
then
on
I
some
went to
hella
Animo
we put on
Inglewood.
hella plays.
So you got
Bruce,
Animo,
Bruce,
Morningside.
I can't
I
say
went to
crap. I went to
Morningside,
Beverly
then
High.
I went to Animo
Yeah, I was doing
Inglewood.
this shit.
Dude, our
I had to
basketball
get-
team.
I had to.
Yeah, we were
We'll say
done.
I had
Y'all
to.
was bad.
I had to transfer.
It was like watching the true
Uh,
version of White Man
out of
Can't
where?
Jump like we can't jump.
Morningside.
He had to transfer out
Yeah,
of Morningside,
transfer.
First, yeah, Morningside.
and then you went to Inglewood.
No.
Animo.
I didn't. I never went to Inglewood. I went
you
to
only went to
Morningside.
Morningside?
Yeah, and then I went to Animo Inglewood,
Oh,
the
Animo.
charter school over there in
Oh,
Manchester.
Manchester, right before the cemetery. But yeah, so LA, man, so much of the game today that I watch reminds you of a lot of LA ball with, and you see the premier guys of today like Russ,
For sure.
MVP,
Kevin Love.
Kevin Love,
Damn.
championship
Harden.
winner, James Harden, who may win 2
Artesia.
straight
The walking
MVPs.
travel.
First of all, our teacher, he was giving people buckets.
Yeah, he was.
James.
I don't want you. Yeah, James,
I played
don't want
him.
you to- He wasn't. He didn't have that step
played
back
him?
like he
I
has it
played
now.
him at Artesian.
I only play. I
Michael
played
got cooked
Russ.
that game.
He got a steal and dude did a windmill. I was like, bro.
No,
keep
I
going.
remember.
This is over.
I never played them. Hey, first of all, y'all left out Amir from Westchester. I gave him.
Oh yeah, Amir Johnson.
Man, who is still in the
Matter of fact,
league.
he was the only
eating.
one that year that
Bro.
went from California. I still shout him out. He was the only
Did
year.
y'all
he
say
was the only-
Trevor Ariza?
Oh, Trevor.
Yeah.
We didn't say
You missed out
Trevor.
My fault.
Damn, bro.
Damn, we left
I
this
had
up
to
to the
call that
point
out.
guard.
The point guard.
Hold on, you supposed
Man,
to still be-
bad turnover.
Hey,
Jordan
here.
Farmar.
Turnover.
Hey,
Everybody's supposed to
Farmar
be
went to
getting
UCLA,
both.
though.
Hey,
Yeah.
Westchester used to always
You-
beat
the
us, so I didn't
holidays?
want to show him too much.
Oh, so you hating?
The holidays?
Well, wait,
Yeah,
what about
holidays.
Fairfax?
Like the whole holiday family, bro.
Yeah.
Drew, Justin, and
Fairfax.
And what's the other one's name?
Drew,
Justin, and the
Justin,
one that just came into the
Aaron.
league. Aaron.
Aaron, yes.
Okay. So yeah, Fairfax.
Yeah, Aaron's a bucket.
Bro, it's a lot of
Yeah, he's
premier
pretty
high
dope.
schools out here. You have the
And
modern
you got to
day.
think about Nick Smiley from
Hey, give it to him.
You
We
gotta
got a
think
Flalo and
because
the Ship brothers, how they took over it
Yeah,
when they was in
hey,
high school, and at
hey,
least when they barely
like
got to college.
it's a lot
First
of
of all-
premier high schools that people know about out here. Like you have
Inglewood, he took that over.
who?
Nick,
Nick?
yeah, my brother.
Oh yeah.
They won city for that one.
No,
I can't
yeah.
remember. I think they won
wait,
state.
who's your brother?
Inglewood
Nick
had
Snyder.
a run of. They had a run of nice
Yeah,
players.
pro baller right now though.
Yeah, he overseas.
Really?
Oh, he finally left.
He
I
back,
just
baby.
found out.
Oh, he back?
He back in the city right now.
Let's get him on the show.
Yeah, we gotta
Wow.
get him to come in one time, man.
He did. Actually, I have footage of him and my
Yeah, he
both
came
my
in
both
early.
my brothers came in, bro.
Early.
Oh, why don't you get him in
I
on the
wasn't
show?
there that day. I gotta.
Yeah,
we
Nick
gotta
came
get him
My
on.
other brothers in Tennessee right now.
What's he
Shout
doing in
out
Tennessee?
K-Mac. Love you, big dog.
Screw
All right,
Tennessee.
moving right along, guys.
You know.
Yeah, but the impact of LA basketball to the league is really big time, man. Like some of the biggest
I'll
names.
bring him through though.
Like I didn't even mention the Paul Georges and Kawhi because they're not in LA County.
Paul George is not from LA.
But,
we don't discuss that.
You know, and some other
Kawhi's
guys.
cool. He get a pass, depending
Tony
on
Snell.
who he chooses.
So it's a lot of man. We've been impacted, and it's crazy because a lot of the LA guys or the Cali guys, they're not only great players, but they also the ones with the endorsements. You got Russell with Jordan, James with Adidas, Kawhi with New Balance.
New Balance, back
Yeah.
on the map.
Then you got Clay.
No, I'm about to go give me some.
You got
of them
Clay
joints.
with the China brand, the brand out in China. So, man, so how do y'all feel about the impact of
Unmute me.
LA to you unmuted?
Wait a
Oh.
minute.
I thought you just muted me.
You guys were having a conversation.
My
I'm
bad,
trying to help
bro.
you out.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
Hey,
yeah,
but,
you did. Now you go.
I
Hey,
didn't
so-
say anything. I
so
was
how
like,
do y'all feel about
It's different.
LA's
Celtics,
impact
yeah.
in the NBA? It's been going on for so long, and everybody talks about. To be honest, bro, everybody says New York, Indiana, Michigan, all this. But
North Carolina too, man.
North Carolina, LA got the best ballers, dog. Like
We deep though.
yeah, we deep.
We super deep
Yeah,
and
yeah.
flashy with it too.
Even the players that you be like, oh, he regular. He's in.
and this is
Are we
not
talking about,
including like this is not even including like if you want to talk like you're naming states.
yeah,
Like we talking about a city.
yeah. We talking about a city.
like
Yeah.
we could go up north like with Dame Dollar and
Yeah,
stuff
I
like
was about to
yeah,
say,
that.
yeah.
Dame
Take-
cannot be left
Oakland.
out.
Like,
Jason Kidd, Peyton.
Like,
First
come
of
on, there's so many
there's a
much.
lot from
Like, if you
Oaktown.
want to take the California
In the
tag,
Bay
then like
Area.
we going to a whole nother level on the
Yeah.
West
Are
Coast.
we
'Cause
also
we-
going like professional or are we going
We're just
street?
going
that's-
people that can hoop.
Professional
Bruh,
suite, because
and
you
that's
got
the
like
thing
Frank
because
Nitty.
one thing
Well,
with
Frank
LA
Nitty would
ballers
give you
is
buckets.
a lot of us
Yeah.
play indoor and outdoor constantly. 'Cause
Exactly.
it's sunny out here all the
That's the
time.
perfect
Yeah,
weather
yeah.
for
So
it,
you
man.
can play outside and you be like, oh, I'm cool. Because you be like, we cool.
You can play like a nice little turf type
Bro,
court. Like,
single
you got-
or double rim. If you got if your
If you-
jumper
if your
wet,
web-
wet.
if your
Hey,
jumper
yeah,
wet.
jumper
For
wet,
those-
boy.
Hey, for those that know, shout out to Roxbury Park in Beverly Hills with the double rims.
Yeah.
The
Hate
worst
that
freaking
part.
rims to play on the
I hate
planet.
that
But when you
part.
got the swish, everyone was like,
Well, I guess you don't.
That mean that
I
was
guess
a
you
double
don't,
make.
'cause
You made it
said,
twice.
You said you hated it. So
Speaking
I
of
guess you
outdoor,
did
that
we
made
played on that literally
That made me
6
think of
hours a day
one of
for
my
like
childhood
5 days a week.
favorite
Man,
movies,
still didn't get that
Three
shot
Ninjas.
Right.
Oh,
Hell
Three
The
Ninjas.
no.
basketball scene,
Yeah.
it was like a
I'm
triple
proof
rim.
white man
Like
can't
I
jump.
would give.
Hey,
well,
so-
that's not true.
Hey, speaking of LA ball, we know we got great
Chase
players
Buttinger used to have buckets
and
I mean,
everything.
bounce.
Hey, what are there any parks that y'all know for sure? Like, I'm trying to
Rogers.
think. Yeah,
Right.
Rogers has
Rogers.
good runs.
I
I
know
know.
out here.
The park we balled at in Santa Monica,
Yeah, that park isn't bad.
they got good runs.
Yeah, I know B Dot comes up there sometimes.
Yeah.
Even during this, there's a park in Watts. It's a gym that be going up. It'd be a lot of high school.
First of all, Air West gets all the. First of all, shout out Air West on this one. Y'all
yeah,
need to
Air
understand-
West. Hey,
I
shout
need
out.
y'all to understand that Air West brings out all the pro, the.
Hey,
all-
shout out Keys. That's my dog. Shout
I
out
feel you.
Keys,
Nah,
my high school
That is
coach.
the best runs in LA.
Ghetto Bird, Chris Young.
Easy.
Shout out my boy. Still mentoring me to this day.
Shout out Hibachi too.
Hibachi, my boy Steve.
Steve,
Hibachi be working, but man,
get your
LA,
buckets.
hey, you got layups and stand ups. iHoop
Shout-
24 league.
Presented by iHoop 24.
Man, presented
baby.
by-
Layups and stand up.
So
So
it's-
Saturdays.
Man, you can go and play on top in downtown LA on the Jordan court on top of
It's a rooftop court. People.
Yeah, rooftop court. So LA is just a place for hoopers. Like everybody hoops. I think you come out the womb and first thing they do is throw you the ball. Let me see.
yes, only
Like, yeah,
basketball.
you trying to
court.
hoop one?
Let me
So
see.
when I was in
Yeah, we
Costa
gotta go.
Rica,
Like, bro,
when
why,
I was in
why
Costa
we not
Rica, it was
hooping no
something
more?
I
We
noticed
can't
that
get
there was
over.
like no basketball courts.
Yeah.
Like they say it rains all year there, and like I mean, of course, it's like
Damn.
soccer is like for Central
They
America.
do. Yeah.
Is like the main sport, of course, but like like in LA, everywhere you go, you see basketball courts,
'Cause they'll give you a
basketball
bucket
courts.
Anywhere we go.
basketball courts.
Wow.
It's real up
Got
in here.
something, huh?
But
It's getting real lit.
Getting real,
so
'cause
we
he
got
forgot.
our young buck Holden in the building. So he may not know all of the names like we do of LA balling, but how like what do you think about like LA basketball compared to like other places you hear when you hear about prospects and stuff?
Where are
like
you
that?
from?
I mean, Well, I was originally born in like the Santa Monica, Westchester area, but then I moved to Lawndale when I was super young.
You a real one.
But I mean, like LA, like it's just been big time ever since like the 70s. Like once they got like Will Chamberlain to come, that's really when LA became the place of superstars.
Yeah.
And then like Showtime has also like influenced
we
LA.
had Hollywood randomly. Well, Hollywood, but it was.
And
a
the
lot of
reason why
movies.
like LA, the reason why LA is so big for basketball, I mean, there's just a lot of exposure.
Yeah.
Because it's so populated, you get put against the best, and since like there's so many people who know a lot about the game, like you're able to be influenced by it. You're also to learn from it, and it's just like it helps one another around our community.
Definitely.
Yeah. Hey, it was so competitive. Like I can just remember from middle school to high school, through high school, it was so competitive.
And
like,
that's the thing, like, there's no competition in other places, really, because,
Yeah.
like, the populations are so small. So you got to come to, like, a big city like L.A., a big city like New York.
to where everybody.
But, like,
competitive.
L.A., for sure, like, we barely need travel ball out here in AAU. Like, the high school system can honestly put out whatever it needs to, and these kids will be
because
ready
they have
to go.
all the talent at all the schools out here.
Yeah. So,
How
like,
many
the little
teams
travel
do you
ball
think-
is just extra off-season stuff, but high school ball is big out here, man. Westchester, like, really put things on the map. Like, we were the
Fairfax.
ones that traveled to go see LeBron. Like, we were the team that went to go play him.
Wait a minute. Can we do we?
Yeah,
Don't
sorry.
put that out there.
Hey,
Why
they
would
went.
you-
They was good enough to get there.
Who?
He was the
Yeah.
king.
Who was that?
Westchester when
Westchester.
they played.
You don't remember
LeBron.
that when Trev and him played that?
No, Bobby Brown when they played Bron and Bron scored
No.
more than they did.
No. He had 52. LeBron had 52.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
no,
51,
he scored.
52. But hey, you don't play a superhuman that many times.
That's
you
what.
know?
But I'm just saying, like, they even got the opportunity, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
because
just
they
the
were
fact
that.
that like an
No,
LA
yeah, 'cause
team
Trev
got
got
that
his
opportunity.
buckets.
To be
And then-
fair, Trevor
That was
Ariza
a-
has a better finals record than LeBron.
Facts.
First of all, he has more
1-0. He's 100%.
No. He has just got a better record.
No,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. He has more wins. That's
No,
what I'm
just
saying.
yeah, Brian.
Trevor gonna be a Laker
And
next year.
I'm
anyway.
tripping. I'm not even
Trev.
mentioning one of the best high school teams ever, Chino Hills with the Ball brothers.
35-0.
Yeah,
Damn.
35-0. So it's like,
That was true.
Never disrespect.
man, it's like,
Zoltan, we here, baby.
He averaged a
Take
triple
over
double
coming.
his senior year.
Bro.
Why not? I just
And they
thought
talking about
that.
Russ.
bro, it's small schools. Like even like DeMar went to Compton High. Compton High wasn't
He
much
got
of a
buck-
basketball
he
team
banged
there,
on people.
but him and the homie Edgar that was there, big 6'11", shooting threes.
You knew Edgar?
Yeah, that was the.
What
he
about
was-
shit?
Did
You
we
guys
talk
knew
about
Edgar?
Brandon Jennings?
You guys knew
First of
Edgar?
all,
Are you
Brandon
Edgar?
Jennings
No,
for
but I'm just trying
Dominguez,
to act
and
like
then
I'm
He
a
was
He
wasn't
went to
he like
Oak
one
Hill.
of the first ones that went overseas? Like, I'm out.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, because he went to
straight
Oak Hill.
China.
Hey,
First of all, he went to
I'm out,
Dominguez,
bro.
then he
Like,
went
I'm about
to
to get this
Oak
check.
Hill.
No, he started off at Centennial, and then he went to Dominguez.
Then
he went to Oak Hill.
Oak Hill,
yeah.
and then he went over to China for a year, got $7 million his first year, and then went 10th in the draft.
But
Seventh
then
game,
dropped 55 in his
seventh
rookie
game
year.
against
Yeah.
the Warriors. I was watching that on TV
Jennings
in
nice,
Milwaukee.
bro.
Hey,
50 points.
Y'all
55.
Hey, since this is an
Against
LA
the
episode,
Warriors.
y'all
Oh, the
spoiled my
Warriors.
Throwback Thursday, dog.
Brandon Jennings.
Brandon Jennings. That's
Oh
gonna
my
be
God!
So,
Sorry.
wait.
That soon.
Okay, wait. Because you're mentioning that, it was the Steven
Well, if that's the
Jackson,
case,
Steven Jackson, Golden State Warriors still, Monte Ellis, Steph Curry.
I'm just gonna give it to you.
We'll get to it later. Get to it later.
my God.
We'll let it run in the
No,
background.
that's perfect.
He dropped 55 points. It was NBA TV's game time game of the day, right?
Getting
Yeah.
buckets.
And I'm watching it. I'm like, bruh, the Clippers drafted Blake Griffin, number 1 overall.
Oh, there it goes.
He's not playing. This guy just drops 55 points, and I'm like,
Hey, we
What?
we played them.
For the, look,
When I was
for the
in high-
Milwaukee Bucks.
Hey, when I was in high school, Mike, we played them, and like it was like
you
it
played
was,
the Bucks?
it was spring league. No, we played Dominguez when Brandon Jennings was there,
oh,
and it was like I had to guard him.
I was just about to say that you had to guard him,
He
didn't you?
gave,
And you got cooked
that
all
Mike
game.
Hill at
terrible.
point guard.
he gave me a headache, dog. He was
Hey,
so fast.
Shout
He
out
had
to
bunnies.
Brandon Jennings on that one. Dude,
But
that was
no.
also the John Salmons team, too. That was
Yeah.
their second best
You know what?
player at the time.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
That was a
My
player.
my sophomore year, Russ's junior year, we played them when I transferred to the charter school because both our coaches was cool. So I played Russ and Juice. You know, shout out
Yeah.
layups to stand up again.
Yeah.
But I was like, we played them, and I
Where's
was
y'all,
like,
what was that?
I graduated 07. Russ graduated 06.
06.
Well, yeah, Russ and Juice.
So he was a junior. What was it like, spring league?
Well, you know, Russ.
Who you at,
Juice
Morningside?
finishes, huh?
Were you at Morningside?
No, when I went to
Animo.
yeah.
Oh
after
yeah,
that.
bro. I remember we played y'all. I was playing. Y'all had Mike.
Mike Loud.
Yeah, Mike Loud.
Saw, hey, because shout out Mike. Hey,
Yeah.
Mike Loud. Shout out. I saw you at Fox.
Yeah, we played y'all. Yeah, Mike was over there. Cause
Calvin. Hey, Calvin. Yeah, Calvin was the coach. Exactly.
Yeah, Calvin. I remember his pops. Cause Mike
That's
was.
what I'm saying.
There was like Mike was supposed to come to our school.
We know, first of all, because he went to Loyola. And first of all, Mike, I ain't going to put you out of business out there. I ain't going to put you out there like that. But I do know you averaged a dub, big dog.
No, yeah, Animo, he was hooping. But yeah, so Mike was Mike was supposed to be at the
Mike,
loop.
Calvin, and Ryan.
But yeah, we played you guys.
And shout out my cousin Irvin.
We had to work.
Shout out Irvin.
I love you, big dog.
Magic
Shout
Johnson.
R.I.P. big dog. You know,
But
he got slain on
got
his
the
birthday.
Nipsey playing in the background.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It does happen.
Hey, producer Bruce, bro, we gotta shout out Mr. Shice, right? He always keep us sounding
Keep us
crispy.
right.
He got the music going.
Dilly.
He came in from Costa Rica, brought us some pure white Henny. We having a
Trying to
good
bless
time,
up.
man. But
I'm feeling
Exactly.
good.
hey,
That's
LA
what you're supposed
It's a
basketball.
little warm in here.
Yeah, bro. I was just gonna say I took off
Are
my
y'all
jacket.
warm? Are y'all warm, huh?
Okay,
So-
wait.
Y'all be
That was
all
your
right.
throwback player of the week.
Yeah, that's
No,
my
bro.
throwback.
Who?
But I'm gonna get to it later to give.
I was
give
gonna
more,
say,
big him up
damn,
even
bro.
more.
No,
I
we
gotta
gonna
big
get
him
to
up even more.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I thought you were going into it. That's why I was saying
Nah,
go
we
for
gonna
it.
big him up even more because he deserves that respect, man. He's an LA legend. To make it from South Central, anywhere in LA County is always tough because there's so much competition. So they're always looking at other guys. Even Russ graduating, bro, was like the 353rd ranked player in his class, and out of all those guys, he's better than every single one of them. So you have to have that certain chip on your shoulder to come from LA County and play because
People don't understand like how much work goes into it.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
as a no, genuinely. Like
No, I
people
know.
really don't understand. And it's like
We play a
NBA.
lot of different sports also.
Well, yeah. But like NBA fans also think like the average fan, I feel like looks at an NBA player kind of as a commodity in the sense of like what is it?
Athleticism?
Fantasy. No, fantasy players like fantasy
I can
leagues.
see that.
Like they look at a player as a commodity. Like, oh, you didn't do well for me this week. I'm going to drop you and go for someone else. But it's like
Exactly.
the work that goes into it. It's the endless workouts in the summer. It's the late nights in the gym. It's doing shooting drills at 5 a.m. even though you don't want to. How much work goes into it. And like these guys, these LA ballers that we're talking about, like really put in all that work and have made names for themselves in the league. Some of them still there. Some of them have legendary stories.
A lot of
like-
them didn't make it to the league. And they give people in the league buckets.
Yeah.
Shout out Frank Nitty again.
And hopefully that man gets his place in the league. He deserves it.
hey,
A
and
lot of, you know what? Go ahead.
and speaking of Frank Nitty, man, if you guys are ever given the opportunity or ever have the opportunity, go and check out a Drew League game. You're gonna see some pros play. You're gonna see a lot of the best street players in LA. They just let you know.
Nick played in Drew also.
Yeah.
Some-
Nick DeMar.
So
No
many
lie.
times you show up, you be like, damn, this dude ain't make the league because it's just that many nice hoopers in this LA area that we
a
give so
minute.
much to the game.
Hey, peep us at the Drew League this coming summer. We'll all be there.
Yeah, we're gonna be there for
All
sure.
in that thing.
We're gonna have cameras.
UCLA too.
We're
One
gonna be
of my
part
godfathers
of the
actually
media
was the
group.
coach of LA Unified when they won with James Harden. That's
Oh,
what-
for real?
Yeah.
man.
What's his name?
Hold on, time out.
No, I was
No,
going
ain't
to shout him
talking-
out and cheers him.
Give him
Nah, we ain't going.
no, my high school coach, he has a team up there. Coach Reggie Morris.
I'm not trying to start
Robbie
something.
Dobby, but we'll put it.
I was just shouting him out and cheersing him.
But
I
it's
got
just,
you. I was like,
hey,
well,
it's
we ain't gonna,
my guy, my other coach, Ghetto Bird, was playing in it for years. But man, LA basketball, big time. Without it, we don't know what this world will look like, especially in the basketball world. We don't know what the NBA will look like because there's so many key figures. Can you imagine basketball with no Bill Walton and what he did at UCLA? And
Can you imagine
First
the
of all,
Celtics with no
damn.
Paul Pierce in this generation,
yeah,
bro? Like,
imagine
First
that.
of all, shout out Inglewood and Paul Pierce.
Yes, sir.
Hall of Famer
Inglewood
too.
Mike. Yes, sir.
Don't you dare disclaim this is not a debate.
Hey,
And you know you can't debate.
hey, we gotta
bro,
get.
That's what I'm saying. You
I'm
know,
the one
look, I
person
know
in this
you-
room that'll sit here and go like,
Hey,
Me and you both. Look, that's why I said, look, Inglewood
Bruh.
and Boston. That's why I said I understand.
we got to
Look,
get
I
Mike to the
understand.
truth. We got to get a Mike to the truth.
Yeah, that's what I'm
hook
saying.
around
We
so we
will
can meet
fall
Paul.
through. We
Yeah.
will fall through.
So we're gonna try to do a little live thing there, but that's a little sneak
Peep
peek.
yeah,
that
we'll work
later.
on that, you know,
Yeah.
we'll plug that in there for
But
now.
just
We'll
so
talk
many.
about you.
So this what I want.
That's a perfect picture. Hey,
What do
please.
you? Who are you guys' favorite? Who are you guys' favorite LA Hoopers? I can give my top 5 just
Top
by
5?
looking at this list. I'm gonna go Russ.
Any position? Or we
Any
just
position.
going-
I'm gonna go
Okay, go
Russ.
ahead.
I'm gonna go James. For me, somebody in high school that I would go and watch and be like, this dude is crazy nice. Bobby Brown, when he was at Westchester, I used to watch him, and he was crazy. Who else? Guys that I knew about or seen play. DeMar, when I met DeMar when he was in the 10th grade, I was a junior. He was playing with my homie D-Bev, and he was playing with the
what you know about D-Bev?
Percy Miller travel team with Romeo. It was them three. It was like the three best players.
The P. Miller All-Stars?
Yeah, DeMar. I met DeMar, and I was like, bro, it's the next Kobe Bryant. When in 10th grade, I saw him playing, and I was like, dude, the stuff he's doing is like what Kobe's doing in the league. So I was like, he is the next Kobe Bryant. So those would be 4. Russ James, because I played with Russ, played against James. DeMar, watching Bobby when I was younger when he was playing with that Trevor Ariza-led team. And then Baron Davis. I used to hear about Baron Davis at Crossroads.
You better not leave B. Diddy out.
I used to hear about him at Crossroads, and once he got to UCLA, dude was the truth. So those would be the guys that really impacted me when it came to playing in L.A. to be like, man, these guys are nice.
You know
we gotta give a couple shout outs to some street ballers from this area too.
Go ahead.
Baby Jordan Minor. Harold
Miner, Harold Miner.
Come on, bro.
USC, yep. Who else?
I
know we said Frank. Shout out Game be hooping.
Game.
He used to be solid.
Robin Sick with it Kennedy.
Yeah, sick with it.
First of all, Sick with it. Hey,
we're gonna shout out Frank Nitty again, right?
He was the only one from Elwood who had an actual one shot.
Yeah, bro.
Ayo and Sick with it were the only 2 shooters ever to be on N1.
Yeah.
Everybody else had handles.
Oh, and
traveled.
throwback. Throwback.
Who?
Casper Ware.
Casper, that's not a throwback. That's the homie, bro. Casper.
No, we're
hey,
talking
Long
about
Beach.
79. Casper
Oh, you talking about his
Ware.
pops?
Yep.
Oh yeah, Casper Ware. Bro, what about Reggie Lewis?
Damn.
If y'all
Don't talk about Reggie Lewis. That hurts my heart too.
If y'all know about his story, make sure you look it up. But long story short, he was drafted first pick of the second round. The first pick of that draft was Doug Collins. And in practice, he torched him. He's an L.A. Streets legend, Reggie Lewis. Torched him and was like, bro, I want to be paid the same amount as him. I'm better than him.
Exactly.
Pretty much it didn't happen, and he was like blackballed out the league. But I always hear stories about Reggie Lewis being like one of the best L.A. ballers ever to play. So, man, L.A. ballers are impactful in the streets. High school level, there's always really great talent. You got like Sierra Canyon right now with so many great players.
Bro,
on that
Oh, did we forget? Did we
juniors.
not mention Paul Pierce?
Yeah, we mentioned.
No, we did.
we
But can we
I was
understand?
just checking out.
I have my
Wait,
moment.
can we have a disappointing moment on Cassius Stanley?
No, Cassius is
man.
true.
He didn't know. He did not make the McDonald's All-American team.
He did.
I know,
Bro,
which
that's
is
I'm like
disgraceful.
timeout. That's under. What you mean?
Yeah, Cassius.
What didn't he do
Cassius is a hell of an athlete
for the last
bro.
couple seasons?
Yeah. Well, he made it to the championship his first year. Shout out to Why Not, Team Why Not travel
That's
team.
true.
They made it to the Peace Jam Championship their first year of existence, and he was the best player there. So, got to show love to that Sierra Canyon team who just had a great year, winning CIF State, the Open Championship. Man, it's just a lot of great basketball in L.A. So if you're coming from out of town and you ever come, you can go check out a great high school game. Once UCLA and SC get it rolling, you can check them out. Go check out Big West basketball with Long Beach, Fullerton,
Air West.
all these different Air West.
Well,
if you
actually, I saw that's a invite only.
yeah, invite
We
only. You gotta
apologize.
go.
Update on the Philly game: 104-103. Milwaukee's down by 1, and it's 6 minutes and 27 seconds left in the fourth.
I told you I got
Milwaukee,
Philly coming out, bro. So I've been
better
telling
have
you
that.
that
Coming
since
out
then.
the East?
Coming out the
Nah.
East, dog. They're
You better
putting it
have
together
them.
at the right time.
Milwaukee.
Yeah,
I
no,
can see that. I'm
Philly,
with you.
Philly.
I got
fucking
Milwaukee
smoking.
coming out the East.
Philly got
Fucking
the best
smoking,
starting
man.
lineup
Y'all
in
are
the East.
Smoking tweeds.
I'll be laughing. Oh, by the way, you still owe me wings,
No, I do.
and I'm gonna get
You
double
still
that.
ain't paid this man his wings?
Now, you know how black people do it. We wait until they
Nah,
forget.
don't try to put this off on all black people.
You are talking to the
I pay
one
my
person
bills
that
on
will never
time.
forget. I'm Jewish, man. We never forget debts.
Nah,
Nah.
that's what I'm saying. Nah, I don't need.
Hey,
Thank you.
Hey, Chris hit me up.
Hold on, talking about it's the Virgo in you too. I
Hey,
remember.
Hey,
Look,
Chris
I
hit me up.
remember.
Hey, Chris Broussard hit me up talking about Nipsey. Then he was just like, just remember you do owe me wings for the Patriots Chiefs. So
Damn.
I have to remember a lot of this stuff. So I was hoping you forgot, to be honest. But
Hey,
Bro,
Chiefs to
I
the
will
Super
never
Bowl in
forget.
2019 though.
Y'all better get
Facts.
off that.
This
fucking
man's just on
rocks
you
that
right
y'all
now.
smoking.
He's
no,
just on
he's
one
a
for you.
smart kid. He knows his sports, and he knows that
No,
Mahomes is about to take
he
this.
does not.
lead.
He
Yeah.
just said some outlandish
Hey.
things. And
He's a Rams fan. We gonna beat y'all in the. We said y'all
Hey,
going
Rams
to the
not
Super
going to
Bowl.
the
We gonna
y'all beat
beat
us
y'all.
when?
We gonna beat y'all in the
y'all
Super
didn't
Bowl.
beat us all
Rams
last
ain't going to
year.
the
So what do
Super
you
Bowl.
mean?
Played y'all once.
Rams ain't
I
going to the
ain't
Super
got a
Bowl.
stake in this one. It's
I don't
Tom Brady
even
and
wanna-
the New England Patriots.
you know
You
what?
never bet against them.
Nah,
This year I think they're going to decline.
Hey,
a
but
little
LA
bit.
Ballers. What are your favorite LA Ballers, Bruce?
I'm gonna go.
Blue Laces, fire. Two.
That's true.
I'm gonna go with the Lopez brothers,
Really?
Lonzo Ball.
You're going more new age, huh?
They're
Nah, I just
North
wanted,
Hollywood.
nah,
I just wanted to
wanna
give them an honorable mention.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
my
true.
number one's gonna be Lonzo.
Yeah.
So
course.
I'm just gonna leave
This
y'all
is very
that.
true.
Really?
I mean,
Yeah.
duh. Then I'll go
For
Russ,
California, he actually won a lot of CIF. championships.
Brandon Jennings,
Yeah.
and Trevor.
Okay.
Are we
I
talking
gotta-
about like what they did in high school?
No, he's talking about
Just
just
like
his
influence,
favorite.
like,
Just
just
influence.
Like, yeah, just influence, like who I follow, who
Yeah.
I like got a lot,
Okay.
who,
That's
who
what I was
gave, who like
influence.
caught my
I got,
attention.
okay,
Who you got,
mine.
Mike?
Like I'm
That's
not trying to
perfect.
go off of like just best and stats. I want to just give y'all like
No. The
who I
people you
noticed.
paid
Like,
Yeah, me too.
attention to.
Okay.
Hey, Andre Miller was another one. Verm Day. I used to
he
hear about
deserves
him.
all the credit.
From Verb.
He
Damn.
was no.
Oh, he
joke.
had old man game at 16, bro.
15.
Damn.
That's
Okay.
why he played so long in the
Wreck
league.
ball shouted.
Exactly, bro. He was getting game winners.
Hey, well, hold
last
up.
couple- All right, let's go.
Before you go,
No.
I'm tripping, dog.
What?
D. Wright, dog. D. Wright. Darrell.
You didn't say the Darrell?
We
You said
forget
the Wright
about
brothers.
Lou House. Wait
You
a
said-
minute.
You said the right
Represent
brother.
No, I said the
Lusinger.
right
Time
brother,
out,
but
time
when it
out.
comes to
He
the
said-
guys who
yeah.
influenced D.
Not,
Wright,
not DeLon.
D. Wright was the first. He put Lusinger
Darrell.
on. He gave
Darrell,
us.
yeah.
You know
the
what
name.
he did? That's what you know.
He
What
gave us a
I'm
name.
glad you remembered that because I
Hey,
was like, you can't forget Darrell,
And
especially for
shout
y'all.
out a guy. I don't know if y'all know about him, but y'all probably heard his story. Kelsey Bars,
Yeah.
the homie.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. He was sophomore, 6'6", averaging 20 and 10. Could shoot the three, could post, could do everything. Just passed early, in large heart, but he was on his way. Russell's best friend growing up at that time. So he was a guy that we all respected because he was the first one when I was a freshman playing basketball and I was going to the varsity games that it was NBA scouts in the crowd and this dude was in the 10th grade. So shout out. So Darrell, Kelsey, and then DeLon brought that CIF to Lou Zinger, and then went to Utah eventually, and then now he in the league doing his thing for the Memphis Grizzlies. So I got to show love to my Lou Zinger bros. D-Bev, speaking of D-Bev,
D-Bev.
he won a
He balled now.
NCAA
I
championship.
shouldn't have said that, but he balled now.
Yeah. He won an NCAA championship with Kimba and that team with Shabazz.
UConn, damn.
So shout out D-Bev and
Oh,
man, it's all the family, dog.
I gotta give a shout out to some alum on my end. I gotta
Beverly
give a shout
Hills.
out. Yeah. Austin Mills. He ended up playing. I
remember
with
that name.
Yep.
Pepperdine.
Pepperdine.
Went to Baylor, and now he's just working with the NBA. It's good to see him doing his thing.
Hell
you know.
yeah.
He really Beverly doesn't have many athletes come out of there, at least in the as of late, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The last big athlete that we had was Spencer Pasinger, good buddy's
sick
brother of
guy.
mine. I graduated with his brother Cam. He was on the Giants when they won one of their Super Bowls against the Pats. But other than that, the last big name has probably been Austin, and Austin's doing his thing on social media, working with the NBA and whatnot. So big
Gotcha.
ups for him, man.
Well, let me give y'all my 5. I'll go ahead and give y'all mine. So first, I'm gonna have to start off with Paul Pierce.
Shout
y'all
out.
to understand that's gonna be my number 1 pick. Well, not in that order, but
Hey,
Inglewood native. I have to.
Much fucking love right
I got to. Like, first off,
Let's
the
go.
influence of basketball players, Inglewood's finest has to get a shout out. So I'm going Paul Pierce. I'm going my favorite point guard growing up, Baron Davis. I'm gonna give a shout out. Yeah, that's literally. I modeled my game when I really used to hoop. I modeled my game after Baron Davis, and then I used to love Skip to my Lou, but that's not for the LA situation.
general.
Yeah, I was just like, I was one of the people that used to walk down the street dribbling the basketball type, working on the moves I saw in Ad 1, and like, oh, hold on, wait, they could do this. You can really do this shit in real life. But okay, so I'm going Paul Pierce, B Diddy, Baron Davis. I got you. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go DeMar DeRozan because he was a bucket. I'm gonna go. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and have to give one to Russ because he's gonna be the first person to average a triple double for 3 straight seasons. I declare it now.
Put 4 on it.
First person, only one.
That's what I'm saying. First of all, you the only one to do it back to back. So
Hey, I got a name that y'all gonna be like?
I have a
oh,
lot.
snaps.
Go ahead.
Remember
bro.
Hassan Adams?
He hasn't gone on.
What you mean? Oh, you mean from
What you
Westchester,
doing?
Hassan Adams? I
Remember
feel you.
Hassan? I just want to throw
Hassan
Hassan
from
Adams.
Westchester. I remember that. Yeah, used to bang on people. Thank you. And I'm gonna go ahead and wait. Let me go ahead and run back. Who do I got right now?
Baron Davis,
You
Baron
said Pierce.
Paul Pierce.
Baron
Baron Davis.
DeMar,
because he was
Russ.
a bucket.
You said Russ.
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 And then number 5,
You ain't gonna put in the Morningside grade?
I was just look. You know why was I thinking like I got Byron Scott and Lisa.
Man.
Damn. You know what? I'm going Byron Scott and then honorable mention Lisa Leslie just because she did score 100.5.
Yeah,
Shit.
Yeah, insane.
Morningside shout out.
that stuff ain't real.
It was truly real. It happened.
It was.
in that
It was
moment,
a
yeah.
bucket.
It was
a
like
bucket
it was-
continuously.
Hey, bro, it was like a
You can't help me
a
miss.
fairy tale. Like, nah, nobody ever did that, but she
Cheryl
did
Miller did it on another
Yeah.
end, but she was like did 100 and something in the game.
it in the game. So, Alex, who are the guys that are memorable to you?
All right, so first thing I want to say, which you guys won't believe, is I came into the game late watching N1 mixtapes. I remember freshman year of high school, sat so much time in class on a computer just watching N1 mixtape clips on YouTube.
I bought the VHSs.
That's how you know
I'm
it's a
old.
real
I
throwback.
bought the VHSs.
So I'm gonna go with Pierce for sure. Come on, like, is there anyone else I'm gonna give? And this man Mike also took my other one, which was Baron Davis.
Thank you.
B Diddy.
B Diddy.
Bro,
Much love.
Bro, first of all, even in the Drew,
Hey,
was
he used
still
to
giving
stay
people
on my
buckets.
granny
Yeah.
block.
B Diddy.
First
yeah,
of all,
like
he
his
was
granny stayed on. His granny is on the same block as my.
You know what?
granny.
You know what's
Where
so
they were.
random?
Yeah.
He was the first person to tell me I could play in house shoes and still give somebody a bucket. I'm not even making this up.
In the
I would
corduroy
buy-
joints.
What you know about the court? Exactly.
Come
Where
on,
I
man.
stepped on
What
the
you
back and
mean?
still got my
Straight
jumper
out the
off.
Slauson Supermall.
Mm-hmm.
You
My
buy a
last
couple
three-
pair of them, you good. Go ahead.
My
I'm
last
sorry.
3, I'm just gonna go with like people that I grew up and heard about when I was a kid, like a little kid.
James Harden,
Yeah.
Russ, and them.
No, not hard, not hard.
Okay.
I'm going with Russ. I'm going with DeRozan.
Okay.
And I'm going with K-Love. Those are the guys I heard most
K-Love
about.
was nice.
Yeah, back in high school, man.
Oh, you heard about Russ?
Wait.
Yeah, back in
Wait.
high school. Come on, dude. I went to Beverly.
No, I know. We played you guys. Y'all best
we
player.
sucked.
Their best
Romeo
player
Miller?
was Romeo.
Romeo Miller.
2000.
He averaged 20 and 10.
That's how you know how
can't
bad
even front.
we were.
That's how
He
bad
averaged
they were.
20 and 10.
That's how you know we were bad.
Yeah.
And then I'm also going to give an honorable mention because there's also a Celtic legend also won a ring with the Seattle Supersonics, and that is definitely the one and only Dennis Johnson.
Yeah, Dennis
Okay,
Johnson.
DJ.
Yeah,
Throwback DJ. Shout
yeah,
out.
DJ. So,
DJ.
hey, LA basketball is vital to the NBA, to street ball. The Jew League has become something as big
That is
as
the best professional.
Rucker Park.
That's not. It doesn't have to be professional.
And
It's
let
the
me get
best
my 5 real
pro
quick.
am.
Oh, we got the youngster. Come on,
He
hold
got
on.
5.
From
All
LA.
right,
Let's get it.
I mean, I gotta give
I'm just
respect
teasing
to Lou House. So
Give
let me
it to
get
him.
Russ, Darrell Wright, and DeMar DeRozan. Go Spurs, go!
Uh,
Hey! One day
Spurs,
we'll be back on top. Don't worry.
It's gonna be a while.
James Harden,
Artesia.
and I gotta give it to 2008 Finals MVP Paul Pierce.
Paul Pierce. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a lot of young
Nobody
guys
put Paul
coming
George.
up.
That's funny.
No, because
I
he's
mean,
not.
we said LA though.
bro.
Yeah,
Come
I
on.
No, because I
Palmdale.
laughed because I'm glad that everybody knew the distinction from IE.
Hey,
LA,
favorite
and
track.
Well, that's why I
States.
asked originally if we were going California or we
No,
were going LA
that's
County.
why I said I'm glad everybody understood the situation. Because Inglewood, we will still slide in there. Goddamn it!
Hey, if we were
That's
going
why I just wanted y'all to
California-
understand.
Yeah, we're going to California.
if we were going
Bill
California,
Russell,
I was-
Goddamn, Inglewood
I
gonna
got
slide
Gary
in there.
Payton in there.
Ray Allen, bro.
Yeah, Ray Allen.
Ray Allen
From Merced.
Well, Jesus Shuttlesworth can.
So it's like, Jesus Shuttles have to be in your list.
double
Hey,
up.
but, Courtside Radio with the starting 5. Man.
This
it's-
shit didn't help the other day.
Yeah,
either,
I
man.
know. This is a LA themed show. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey the Great. Man, this is one of my favorite tracks from the album. One of my favorite tracks from his catalog. Double Up, featuring Dom Kennedy. I think Belly on the hook. So, yeah, man, we just talking hoops like we always do. Having a good time. Kicking back. Got up my guy Holden in the building. Holden, what's up, man? Shout out your IG. Let people know where to find you on IG.
Sports Analyze. Don't forget the dot in between Sports and Analyze.
There we go. So at Sports Analyze. And we're not done. You got a lot more from us. But so LA Hoop, we're taking over.
We're gonna get our Final 4 picks.
And the big
Y'all motherfuckers
thing
ain't
that's
ready
going
for that.
on this weekend is the Final Four. With the NBA being close to playoff times, Michael the PG here. I'm all right. They keep. Whenever I come, Bruce and Alex be trying to get me to drink this beer. They don't know that I'm straight Henny.
Don't drink that beer.
I'm gonna be the one with I'm gonna have a Henny.
I bought this for you, man.
I'm gonna have a Henny water fountain someday.
Pure white, pure white, and XL.
Yeah, XL.
If you have a Henny water fountain, I'm putting a tent in your house and I'm staying right next to that.
No, you know what?
fountain.
I'm not gonna have a water fountain.
You won't last 3 hours.
Yeah, exactly. You're not gonna last. You
ain't gotta drink it all day, but you just gonna have it there.
If it's there, your ass gonna
just
keep
make
drinking.
sure you got Martinelli's apple cider on tap. As well.
Facts.
There you go.
What if you get a water fountain?
That'll be a mimosas in the morning.
Goes at the same time?
Martinelli's and
I
Henny.
want one of those 10-gallon jugs that you just put in there.
Oh, like the water thing?
Yeah, that's all I need.
Fire.
Y'all need to get it together.
That's fine.
I'm trying to get my stuff organized. Y'all motherfuckers trying to be everywhere with fountains, fucking up shit. Y'all gonna be drunk,
I just
slipping
need
in
taps.
the fountain.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't
I
thought
just
this
need
out
tap.
yet.
All I need is a tap.
Hey, the
Tap
only
is
way to
perfect.
cure hangovers is to stay drunk, so.
Facts.
Well,
Hey, I learned that over the last 5 days.
Yeah,
I'm not
facts.
gonna lie to you. This is
Keep
real
drinking
life,
and
bro.
you'll be all right.
I drank from Saturday morning,
Hey, but we are
or
not.
Friday night, all the way until right now.
Hey, we are not
Shabbat
telling
shalom,
our.
bitches.
I
Shout
know
out
we
to
got
that motherfucker.
we got Holden in here, and we're not here to tell you guys to be alcoholics. Stay away from it until you're 21, and from there you can
Holden ain't
decide.
touching nothing. He over here eating pretzels
Yeah,
and drinking orange
pretzels
juice.
and drinking. What is he drinking?
Orange
pineapple
pineapple.
flavored juice from
y'all better
7-Eleven.
understand that that's all he's drinking.
So he's good, and
I'm
then
about
we
to
got the
just-
not OJ, which is clearly water.
He's
No,
drinking
wait,
water.
wait, read it.
Not OJ. Oh, snaps.
It ain't vodka in there. He
This
could
is
think
water.
it
This
is.
is water. Okay.
I
I
was
was
gonna
gonna
put-
put,
drink
I was gonna
in.
put on the back. I was
We
telling
could
Bruce
pretend
earlier,
it's a
this
virgin.
one
It's a
won't
virgin
kill
vodka.
you. I was
Virgin
gonna put,
vodka.
this one won't kill you on the back, but I'm like, vodka takes a lot less time to write.
Fact. Hey, but keep it away. But hey, this weekend, college basketball is having its biggest day, I guess. Biggest day, yeah, with the
Event
Final Four,
on
the
the 6th.
the
Yeah.
Final Four
Man,
teams.
biggest day is over. That shit
So
was
you
on
have,
Tuesday.
when Duke played.
This is the most uneventful Final Four.
It's some
now.
bug.
It's just there's no major names, but we have the first
I
game.
like it. Parody.
There is.
Get the hell outta here.
There's
They gonna
like
give it to
one.
Virginia.
There's one.
UK, bro.
And then there's one parody on one where there could be a first time champion.
Yeah,
in
so
between
that's
two.
dope.
So there's only two situations.
Yeah,
that
so that's
Michigan
dope.
State is the top team
Yeah.
in everybody's eyes.
So
Virginia-
hey,
go ahead,
we're gonna start with the Michigan State Texas Tech game.
I see you, Mike.
Nah, Mike Grinding, baby. I
I'm
like
slide it to you. I got you.
it. Yeah, Mike Grinding. Mike Grinding. Hey, but Michigan State versus Texas Tech is the first game. You got Coach Izzo against AP Coach of the Year Chris Beard. Texas Tech is led by potential top 5 pick Jared Culver. In his last 12 games, he's 21 points, 6.4 rebounds, 3.8 assists, 2.2 steals, and the team is 11-1 in those last 12 games. They're going up against Michigan State, which is led by Cassius Winston. He may not have more potential when it comes to the league, but he may be the better player remaining right now. The best player out of all the players from all 4 teams. First team All-American, 18.9 points, 7.6 assists per game. He's coming off of 20-10 against Duke. So Michigan State, Texas Tech. Who are you guys rolling with?
Man.
Who's going to make the big time plays? And we're going to start with Holden because he loves
He's
his college
salivating
Wait,
right
hold
now.
up. Let me just tell everyone that I called it. Michigan State was going to beat Duke. I told this man,
Ooh.
Michael, he didn't
I
want to
give you
listen to
that.
me.
Okay.
But I called that.
Yeah.
And they going to win today against Texas Tech. And
Hey.
after Texas Tech, after they eliminated my Bulldogs and I cried after the game, I think Michigan
Hey,
State,
man, you gotta grab your pen.
because their offense is better fit against the Texas Tech than the PR drag system was. Where Michigan State has a lot of 3-and-D guys, and the X factor of this game, Aaron Henry. When he has big games, Michigan State is very hard to beat. And I think Michigan State's going to win just because they just go on like big runs. Like against Duke, when Duke had them up by like 9, had them up by 7, Michigan State, they just came back on a big run. And I just feel like against Texas Tech, they're going to execute that well. Final score 72-64, Michigan State wins.
Timeout before anybody
Wait,
says
what?
anything.
Damn.
No. Timeout before anybody says anything. Michael, you are suspended next week because this kid should have been here at the start of this tournament.
No, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Damn.
what the
He
hell?
need a segment every week for
My
college.
fault. Yeah, no, he's I've been trying to get him.
Good shit.
Why?
He's top notch,
You
and
slept.
that's why you gotta check out his page because he has the breakdowns. He picks the scores. He went insane once Michigan State beats Duke, which he know was luck. But hey,
What was
luck
the
is
score
part of the
that you
sport.
just said?
The score 72-64. Michigan State
Yeah,
beats
Michigan-
Texas Tech.
And I'm kind of with him because when it comes to Michigan State, yeah, Stromile Swift was
I love
crazy.
Stroman.
But when it comes to
Nutty
Michigan
dunker.
State, when it comes to college
from
basketball,
Syracuse when he did this,
when it comes to college basketball,
that was when I said, "Oh my God!"
it comes down to coaching. And
Bang out.
Coach Izzo outcoached Coach K in the Elite Eight, and I think that he's going to outcoach Coach Beard in the Final Four. So I think that they're going to take that win, and Michigan State's going to be in another championship. I love Jared Cover. I think he has a chance to transition to be a really good NBA player. But, man, I'm just going with Coach Izzo, man. I think Michigan State knows what
Quick
they're
update:
Izzo.
121, 119 with 1 minute and 2 seconds left.
Milwaukee's
The
up.
Bucks are up, and they just took a breakaway
Told
layup.
you, motherfucker. They
Bro,
gonna
it don't. This
See,
is
you
the
know,
season.
I don't know
I
why
got
the hell
Philly.
y'all over here thinking, "Oh, Philly gonna win." No, they're gonna win.
Thank you.
Hey,
Hey,
shout-
second round exit for Philly.
Wait,
Let's
shout-
just get that out there.
He's sleep. That's
Wait,
what
wait, wait! Didn't
he
he
knows.
just say that Philly was going to take the East like 15 minutes
No,
No,
ago?
I
that
said
was
Milwaukee.
me. He said
That's him.
Milwaukee.
You
But-
said Milwaukee. Okay.
Yes.
Hey, shout out!
I said Milwaukee
Shout out
also.
to the Texas Longhorns
For winning NIT.
NIT. Hey, you win something. A lot of teams
Hey.
just take one L and they're done, but they kept playing and won. So they won an NIT. Shout out to Texas. So who do you guys have? Texas Tech, Michigan State.
I got Michigan State because I'm an Izzo guy.
I'm kind of understanding.
I wanted Duke to win that game, but I understand Izzo is
Bro.
a way better coach than most
2010.
people give him credit for.
I agree.
But X Factor will be Culver.
Yeah.
The kid's good. Anybody that knows me, like I'm all in on them top 10 picks, top
Yeah,
10, 15 picks. So I expect them to show out, and when they do put on a show like he is right now, which is just showing why he moved up the list from wherever he was at the beginning to number 3, 4.
Top 5, bro.
Yeah,
right.
he's definitely up there. Like he's
Yeah.
going to one of the top teams, and somebody might make a move depending on what happens if he can change that game. Because one person can swing a game in basketball, and we know this.
In a series, yes.
Yeah.
We know
And
Kimba.
He's on
We
the
know
roll.
Kimba.
21, 6 and 4, 2 steals the last 12. That means that guy's in his bag right
It's the
now.
last-
Hey, we
it's
got
the
a pretzel.
It's the last.
We
That's
got
what I'm
a
saying.
pump.
That's the last.
You was hungry.
We
Yeah,
got
he
a
was
fresh-
eating
Sorry,
them
all we
all.
got is pure white.
Spilling
You gonna
them
have to just drink
and
juice.
stuff.
Yeah, you got this water. They got the faucet in there.
they got
Now
a
we got
faucet.
this not OJ right here.
Oh, not OJ. My fault. We don't want to do him like that. But
It's not the killer one.
hey, Alex loves the kids. If you didn't know, so if you got any kids, need a babysitter, Alex got you.
You know what?
I was gonna say, don't say that without finishing that statement fully. Like,
No, yeah,
Alex
he's
has got
not.
kids,
He's
but-
not
He's a
like
full-time
that.
babysitter, guys.
Yeah, he's a
I
full-time babysitter.
definitely am going with Michigan State. Also,
Michigan State. All right, so who you got?
Texas
so you.
Tech.
Oh, we got one Texas Tech. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey,
I still got Michigan State.
it's gonna be a close defensive game,
Yeah.
but I just think that Izzo is gonna make enough. Cassius has been balling, so he gonna make enough big plays with his teammates that they're gonna take.
Oh,
home
I'm
and
saying
win.
Texas Tech is gonna win it all.
Oh, damn,
Ooh.
that's big. Because,
Virginia beats Auburn because of Okoki's being out. Although they got somehow by UK. I'm not going to talk about it.
I called
Texas
that one
Tech,
too. Just
Michigan
let you know.
State.
Keep your mouth shut. I don't want to hear
that's a
about
good
it.
one. That's a
Yeah.
good one.
Anyway,
Keep talking, kid.
We all knew UK
we
was
love
going to
it.
Damn
lose. Young ass motherfucker.
We need them. We
Screw
need
that.
that
We
analyst.
had Reed Travis. We had a bunch of good players.
That
Balling
motherfucking
out,
loss. Talk,
Alex,
keep talking
what did
Alex
I
Hammond.
tell
Give me
you?
all the analysis.
Hey,
from
wait,
the
why do you
analyst.
think Texas Tech is going to win?
Why?
Because he smokes crack.
I just
Hey, that's only on Thursday nights, bro. Give me a break.
Only on Thursday
Today is
evening.
Thursday.
Shit, I
First
forgot.
off.
Just
Now
to
you guys know
update
my
on
plans for after
stats,
this
as
show.
of 12 minutes ago,
Wait, what?
Giannis had 43 and Joel had a 32-point triple-double. And that was, I think, before the
And
fourth
I just
quarter
talked
started.
trash about Joel Embiid on Instagram about
Yeah.
5 minutes ago. I sent
Ain't
that to my
that
I know.
cat.
30-point triple-double. He probably had like 40 right now.
He's the new.
Oh,
he's
I'm
the
waiting.
new Elijah.
I'm waiting for him to respond to me. I want him to respond to me. Prove to me that you're better than this Celtics team in the
Bro,
playoffs.
he is
bro.
unstoppable.
Sit down.
Hey, but Texas Tech, I think they can win because they can make it a scrappy game
Yep.
and make enough big shots to where they can take advantage. Like they're playing with house money. A lot of people are picking Michigan State. So hey, when you're playing with house money and you guys are on
That's
the road.
the thing,
They're
yeah.
11-1 in the last 12 games.
That's why I think they win the entire tournament. They're playing with house money at this point.
Yeah.
Like, they have good matchups. They have a good, solid team. If they play, hypothetically, they play Auburn, they're down a guy. Virginia, they still have the monkey on their back. Michigan State, I think they still get past.
Hey, but speaking of, yeah, that's a wrap. Milwaukee gonna get that. Speaking
What?
of, so
Milwaukee,
we
look at
have
the stats again.
Michigan
Look at the
State,
score.
Get the strap.
holding Michigan State,
Get the
Mike
strap.
out of Pappy, Michigan State.
I got Michigan State winning it all. Also, let's put that out there. Let's do it now. Let's not wait. Let's put it out there. Who you got winning?
Wait, let's get to Virginia, Auburn.
No,
then we'll
that's
get
what I'm
our
saying.
winner.
Let's get both series winners right now.
I got Virginia beating Auburn. I like
Okay,
Same
here.
I like
got
Jared
Virginia.
Harper. Jared Harper at point guard, and their leading scorer is nice, 5'11".
Virginia.
So you know, I'm always rooting
Hey.
for the small guards, and he's been balling. He's been in his bag. He's hooping. He's doing a lot of nice things. 15 points, 6 assists per game. He's doing pretty good, man. He's undersized, but he's
who?
balling. Jared Harper for Auburn, and they're playing so scrappy after winning the SEC tournament. Their confidence level is all the way up.
Virginia's gonna shut that down.
But I like Virginia because I just think Cal Guy and Ty Jerome, who's their
Gonna
guard.
get buckets.
First of all, Ty Jerome being the point guard, he's getting those guys in the nice. He's getting these guys easy buckets. He's scoring himself, and then you got Cal Guy who's just knocking down some tough shots, big time shooter. And I just think that after them losing as a number 1 seed to the 16th seed, that they just have a hunger of, bro, we embarrassed ourselves last year. Let's go out and
feel like
get
I
this
could give you a bucket,
championship
too.
so we can get it. So I'm going with Virginia to beat Auburn. If Auburn were to win, I wouldn't be surprised. But I got Virginia, Michigan State, and I got Virginia winning it all. Just because those
Getting their first
seniors-
one.
Bro, they
You know what?
They got out
You know
first
what?
round last year.
That's
It's almost
why.
like they
Winning
like got
their
a
first
chip.
one. I
Yeah.
can see
People like
that.
overlooking them.
Yeah.
And they was probably like, man, we want one of the better teams.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
want them.
Yeah.
But they going to lose to Michigan State.
Nah, I don't
And,
know,
wait,
I-
okay, Virginia, they're not gonna lose to Michigan State. They're gonna lose to Auburn. I'm gonna put that out there right now.
Shout.
Auburn,
Shots fired.
Takes.
Auburn
Hot
is
takes.
Give it to that.
Hey, Auburn.
Hot takes. You
Auburn
heard
is
broken
a
news.
team-
You heard it here first.
Auburn is a team that plays with pace. Everyone thought North Carolina, me included, I thought North Carolina was going to beat them. But it turns out that Auburn, they're a 3-point shooting team. Like, yes, Virginia have great defense, I'm not going to lie, but can he make big shots that can help Virginia put them over the top?
Yes.
Yeah, he
Yes.
can.
That's
He
exactly what he can do.
He can, yes, but this is what I'm expecting.
Don't you contradict yourself now.
Do you know that
I-
Auburn's playing without their best player, right?
I do know that. They played
Yeah.
their best player without Kentucky,
Yeah,
and
let's
they
not
beat
talk about
Kentucky.
that somehow.
They played
Well,
without.
this ain't Kentucky.
First of
Yeah,
all,
yeah,
Kentucky's
Kentucky
trash.
was
But I
nice.
think,
Michael,
Wow,
keep your opinions
Michael,
to yourself.
wow.
hey, but I think this is going to be a game. I think Virginia will make it a low-scoring game, but I think in the second half, Auburn, they're going to erupt on an explosion of just offensive three-pointers, like what
And
they
you
did
sucking
against
them off.
Kentucky, and they're going to go to the championship game and then lose to Michigan State.
That's the one.
You sure
Hey.
you guys didn't pour Henny in this guy's cup? Like,
Nah,
I
we
mean,
wouldn't.
hey,
Bro,
okay.
he's
I've been in
After-
charge.
Hey,
I've been in charge.
hey,
You
after-
only had orange
Hey,
pineapple.
his dad might be listening, so no, we
no,
have.
we
Hey,
did not
hey,
actually pour alcohol. That was
hey,
a joke. I
never.
promise.
Hey, after Saturday, y'all going to come back when Auburn wins, and I'm going to say I told y'all so.
Well, we
I'll
still
track
give
all
you
of y'all
nothing to
down, and
drink,
I'll say I
goddammit.
told y'all so.
I'll give
I'm
you
not
some more
arguing
orange
you.
pineapple,
He knows
goddammit. That's
enough.
about
Hey,
it.
you could call in, and once they
pour
don't
some water.
win, I know that Bryce Brown is another weapon for them,
Yeah.
but I just don't think. I think that Virginia's they're playing with that chip because it's like we got embarrassed last year.
Yeah.
A
You
team,
said we?
a team. No, that's what they're saying to themselves. We,
Oh.
because the team that they lost to hung up a banner that they were upset the number one
UMBC,
seed. Yeah,
University of Maryland, Baltimore County.
yeah. Which I don't know what is, and your dad just texted me.
What did he say?
He texted me the emoji with the glasses on there. So
Well,
yeah, Holden is safe. He's being
he
taken
is safe.
care of. But
He has drank some 7-Eleven orange pineapple.
I was
So,
only
You
making
can
jokes,
check
I
it
swear,
on,
sir.
Online, there is
his
nothing
name is
in it
Alex.
but orange
I
pineapple
can't give you
juice.
nothing more because that's the homie. But
Juice
his name is
cocktail
Alex.
blend. No
snitching.
cocktail.
Yeah, no snitching. I don't
Look,
do
juice
that.
cocktail blend, no cocktail.
Yeah. So who we have as champions? I'm going with Virginia. Who you got, Bruce? Who's your champion?
Michigan State.
Michigan State.
Same
Go
here.
over
Same
Virginia?
here. Michigan
Holden,
State.
you got Michigan
I got Michigan
State.
State as
You
my
beat
top
my
pick.
expected
Virginia?
champ.
I
You
got
better win it.
Virginia.
I got Michigan State, bro.
Michigan
I don't
State.
understand how you.
Who you got, Alex? Champion.
Texas Tech.
Texas Tech. Okay. So I feel it. Hey, so
North
how many
Rocks.
people? I have none of my Final Four in the Final Four. You got any teams in your Final Four that's there? Still there?
Virginia.
Oh, you have Virginia? Okay. Oh, you
In
pick
your-
all
in your,
one?
in your championship?
I just had them because of the redemption.
Oh, okay. What
It
about
was
you?
tough this year, but
Yeah.
the only one I don't think I had was it was UNC, Virginia, Duke, and then whoever they were. So it was. I think
Damn
they were
it,
they were
Duke.
supposed to be playing
I
Michigan
love
State.
y'all, man.
Oh, you had Michigan Tennessee?
No. They had Duke was supposed to be playing Tennessee.
I don't know why. I told y'all Tennessee was
No, Gonzaga.
I told y'all.
Gonzaga.
Thank
And
you.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait.
I
Didn't
said,
I
yeah.
tell y'all a long time ago I can't pick Gonzaga because they're gonna choke? Y'all
Or did-
thought I was
Hey,
playing?
hey, don't talk
I had
about my
Tennessee.
Bulldogs.
I had
like that.
Tennessee going farther.
y'all-
I,
Me
I
too.
think
I had them
Y'all
Final
choke.
Four.
Hold on, time out. Y'all better bull yourself down over there because y'all didn't win this one. It's okay.
Yeah, Holden, we
I
being
love
nice
the
to
team.
you. We being
I
nice.
love the team, but I know when it gets close around Elite Eight,
You don't
Final
gotta
Four,
you don't gotta remind me. I
Y'all-
go through this every year.
I bet you do. That's why I said I couldn't pick y'all. Goddamn,
Hey,
that's
man,
what I'm trying to tell you.
You don't gotta hate. I get that too.
And Holden, is your favorite
I'm trying
player
to tell
Adam
you,
Morrison
Holden, it's not gonna
or
work.
Dick Stockton?
Definitely
Wow.
Adam Morrison.
No, Nick Stockton. My fault. Nick
Nick
Stockton.
First of all, I don't even care. Shout out Skip to Malu, Rayford Austin,
Fresno.
that went to Fresno State,
Fresno
baby.
State Bulldogs. Shout out Skip. Forever
First of
a
all,
legend.
shout that out. It don't even matter. 'cause he
Forever
got
a legend. But,
buckets.
man, we feeling good up in here. So since we already kind of gave you a prelude to who the Throwback Thursday player of the week is, we usually play the song, but out of honor of Nipsey, we're going to keep the Nipsey rolling in the background. And our Throwback Thursday player of the week is Centennial High, Dominguez High,
And then
alum,
Oak
Oak
Hill.
Hill Academy.
Getting buckets.
Brandon Jennings, the
Oh,
point guard, the
oh.
lefty, 6'1" point guard. He was drafted the 10th pick, 2009, to the Milwaukee Bucks. Career averages of 14 points, 3 rebounds, nearly 6 assists. His best year was his third year where he averaged 19 points, 1 steal, 6 assists, 3 rebounds.
Can I ask you something?
What's that?
Who has the rookie scoring record for most points in one game?
One game? Is it him?
Pretty sure.
His
55.
I don't know.
Yeah,
we gotta
his
look up some
55.
Will Chamberlain.
That's what I'm
stats.
saying.
No,
Look it
yeah,
up.
look up Will
Look it
Chamberlain
up.
or Kareem because they were.
First of all,
bonkers.
no.
I know
Will
MJ.
First of all,
Fine,
Will
points
averaged
by
50
guard.
and 25.
MJ did 50 in the playoffs, but I don't think he had 55.
That's what I'm saying. Rookie year, one
But-
single game. Who had the
So
most
Brandon Jennings is our Throwback Thursday Player of the Week. He
That's what
reminded
that
me
was
so
why I
much
said I
of
was
Nick.
throwing a question at
Yeah, I know. He reminded me so much of Nick Van Exel when he first came to the league that I was just like,
You know
damn,
what? He was better to me
Oh
because
no, Will
of
Chamberlain 58.
Damn.
That doesn't count though.
Yeah, I know. Will got all of it.
I'm gonna
Will.
be the first to
Goddamn,
say that.
scored 60.
No, it counts.
Will-
It
Let's-
does count.
Let's not hate on him.
Will
No,
has.
it
All right,
counts.
fine. Buy a guard then. We'll go by that. Buy a guard.
It's Brandon Jennings.
Yes,
55.
1,000%.
'Cause
You're gonna
Jordan-
Go look it
but,
up.
that's
Go
the
look. I
fact.
was actually looked at
Jordan
it. That's why I
has
said I posted
51.
it as a question.
Hey, we might have to have Holden as our
No,
our
look it
intern.
up. Don't put your phone back.
Hey, look up what?
Holden, you trying to be our
Most
intern, bro?
points
points
by a
scored by a
Rookie
rookie
guard.
guard in their rookie season. Well, in their season.
But his rookie,
Damn it, in their rookie season. Yeah, by a guard in their rookie
and
season.
he didn't win Rookie of the Year, but he averaged 15.
Tyreek Evans got Rookie of the Year that year.
Yep.
Yeah,
I remember
Tyreek
that. 25 and 5.
25.
You better win
Yeah, bro.
averaging what LeBron did as a rookie, only first time since how long?
So shout out to Brandon Jennings. If you guys don't know our Throwback Thursday Player of the Week, we go to a player from the past or even a player from the near past. And this guy, Brandon Jennings, was in the league 2017-18. I'm not sure if he's going to get another job
Second
in
most
the
by a
league.
guard.
Yeah. Who's first?
Who's the first?
Earl Monroe. He
Oh,
had
the Pearl.
56.
Okay, yeah, Earl the Pearl Monroe.
First of
was
all,
the
Earl Pearl.
Damn.
When he played for the Bullets, he was a monster, dog. They called him Black Jesus for a reason. But
He used to get buckets.
yeah, so Brandon Jennings, go check our IG tonight so that you guys can check out some highlights of Brandon Jennings. You're going to see big moments of his 55-point game.
Oak
So
Hill.
make sure you check our IG, Courtside Radio. Courtside Radio, we are in the building doing our thing. We're close to the end, but we always having fun.
Shout out Good News Sports.
Shout out Good News Sports.
Good
Good
News
News
Radio.
Radio. Touchdown and Tangents coming up
Touchdown.
in about 20 to 30 minutes. So make sure
Yeah,
you
we're
guys
trying to get out of here so they can start.
be
theirs.
prepared for that when they're going to give you the football that you need. Now we got my guy Alex with our segment, our 2K player comparison. Let's see what Alex got for you guys this week. Let's go, Alex.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the 2K Pro comparison, where we give you a guard in the present day, and we look back at a couple of guys in the past and compare their abilities
Shouldn't have done that now.
down to the handles, to the jump shot, scoring, all facets of the game. And because we're in the middle of March Madness, and it's the NCAA tournament, I have to go with a college guy, and I'm giving him a big shout out because this man reminds me of a guy who used to play on Golden State, was originally the backcourt mate with Steph Curry. We're talking about Monte Ellis.
Okay.
You know who he reminds
How'd I
me
know?
of?
Who?
Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson. Monte Ellis?
No, he ain't that to that level, but he
No. I'm talking about a college player right now that reminds me of Monte Ellis.
Ja Morant.
Jim Morant.
No.
No?
Carson Edwards.
Carson
of the
Edwards.
Purdue Boilermakers.
Hey, he was
Wow.
He was hooping.
What was it?
Killing.
42 or 43?
42 points.
42.
Yeah, the other
He
night.
dropped 2 40-point games in the NCAA tournament.
He's going.
Quick.
He's going in the top in the first
Bro,
round.
he made himself
top
damn-
20 probably.
All right,
He's going to be a player
one thing
that
clear.
He said, you
he
better not
dropped
forget.
42 points, all right? No other player on the roster had above 9 points.
That's crazy.
Well, he
Nobody
said we
else.
ain't gonna lose, and we goddamn lost.
He was going back at it with Kyle Guy on those 3-point shots up and down the court. This guy was unstoppable, all right? His stats in college, Carson Edwards' stats, 24.3 points per game, 2.9 assists per game, and 3.6 rebounds per game. During Monte's arguably first best year, which was 09-010, he was averaging 25.5 points per game, 5.3 assists per game, and 4 rebounds per game. Okay? Carson Edwards has the same ability in the sense of playing off and on ball. The guy can catch and shoot off of screens like none other. He has a quick stroke, quick release, and if you watch how Monte shoots and also Carson Edwards shoots, it's very
Quick
eerily
stroke.
similar.
Fact.
Using their height to their advantage, being able to bob and weave under big men, being able to create off the dribble. He has disguised athleticism. I saw highlights of this man dunking. He didn't do it much in the NCAA tournament because he was just dropping buckets, but this man can dunk. He's got hops.
So can Steph.
Yeah, Steph can too, but I'm talking about stuff that you wouldn't expect. He's got disguised athleticism. You'd think Steph could dunk, but would you think Carson Edwards could dunk? Would you think Monte Ellis could dunk?
Yes, his dreads will propel him to get that.
There we go. Yeah. It's like thrusters. There we go. But yes, this week's 2K Pro comparison has been Monte Ellis, previously the Golden State Warriors,
Okay.
Dallas Mavericks, and a
I
bunch
like
of other
that.
members of the association, with one of the best players we've seen all year in the NCAA tournament, and that is Carson Edwards of
I
the
like
Purdue
it.
Boilermakers.
Hey.
What do you guys think this week?
I think Carson Edwards has a chance to be a really solid pro. He can be like a Monte Ellis, like you said.
Yeah.
That's great. Lou Will, Jamal Crawford, he's going to be in that range to where he's
He's
going to
be a bucket getter.
Yeah,
Did
he
you
gonna
just
be a
say
bucket
Jamal Crawford-esque?
Yeah, he's going to be a bucket
Jamal
getter, bro.
Crawford is one of the elite bucket getters, only player to score 50 with 3 or more teams
Hey, and that's
ever in NBA history.
That's what
Okay,
Carson Edwards
but in terms
is,
of
bro.
player like comparison, Monte Ellis's game and Carson Edwards' game to me are very
Monte had
eerily
more
similar.
bounce, though, clearly.
He had more bounce, but
Yeah.
very eerily similar.
Jamal
Yeah,
Crawford
yeah.
got more easy buckets
They-
because
they
he
have
just
a-
gave
they-
you.
They
He
have
gave
a
you
similar
open
game.
space.
He's longer and
That's what I'm
quicker,
saying.
though.
Like he snatched you, he snatched you, and you couldn't help but give up that bucket because he's I'm pulling
and he
up.
can't be mad.
That's what I'm saying. Like because he every time everybody knew his whole dribble setup, his whole dribble combo, and you couldn't stop it no matter what you did because he was gonna pull up on you regardless. He was gonna take you to the bucket regardless, and I'm not about to miss.
If I had to play defense on Jamal Crawford, you know what I'd do? I'd just step
Foul
out
Say
him.
your
of the angle like
prayers. Go right to the bench.
No, I would actually. I would
you have
guard.
to crowd him.
No, fuck crowding him. I would
Crowd
actually
him,
try
force
to
him
guard.
left.
I would actually try to guard Jamal. I don't care. I would try to guard anybody that comes in front of me. I don't give a damn who you are.
Shout out to Shaquille
That's-
O'Neal.
Oh,
you-
Come
I'd lie
down.
on the
Shaq,
floor so
big
my
ass,
ankles
would-
can't be
I'm
broken.
not gonna let you
Yeah.
dunk on me either.
Hey, you
Shaq,
from
Shaq,
LA?
He'll just sit on you.
We sat.
No,
we
I'm just
attacking
gonna let you
anybody.
dunk your big ass.
He'll pick you up with one hand and dunk with the other.
Shaq?
I can't foul
Yeah,
Shaq because
he'll
he
pick
gonna
him
still
up.
dunk on
Oh,
you.
I'm
So
locking
saying,
Shaq
nigga,
up.
you got that. Like
You're locking
fuck
Shaq
this.
up.
If he catches the
Nobody
ball,
said
step over
stupid
you.
shit like that. What are you?
He
talking
could step
about?
over me.
hey, if Shaq catches it behind
First
the
of
three,
all,
I'm locking it up.
the basketball is the size of what my palm is what the basketball is in his damn hand.
Fact.
No, I'm not about to think I'm about to block him. I'm going to foul him. He going to still dunk on me. I don't care how old he is.
Hey, I got to shout out Alex, man, Heinz World on IG. Because these 2K comparisons are really good.
I've been
man.
telling you guys,
Yeah,
like
they're
this
really
is
good.
what it is.
I like them. I like that Monte Ellis, Carson Edwards choice.
Old Monte with the Mr. Bucket that was Steph before Steph.
Yeah.
With, side
That
was-
shots
I
know,
in the tunnel. He said, I will make these. And then Steph came in and just started shooting it and making like 10 or 15 before the game started. And then he'll make 10 in the game. So this shit was
Hey,
weird.
shout out to the Milwaukee Bucks. They just, after beating Philly tonight, they sealed the best record in the NBA. So
I saw that coming.
they're gonna have
Bucks
home.
to the finals.
They're gonna have home court advantage
Slow it
for the
down.
rest of the season.
I have it too. but
If they
slow
make it to
down.
the finals, they're
Let's
going to
wait.
have home court. It's such an amazing feat. We're going to have to talk about it later, but that's why I have Giannis as my MVP because no one expected this. He's averaging 27, 12, 5 or 6 assists and he's playing great defense. So it's just amazing. No one. They haven't been this good since Lou Alcindor, and that's Kareem.
Wait. Can I tell you there's another player out there in the league who's doing some things, getting some buckets by the 50 piece.
Oh, I know.
He might be a contender. I
James?
had Giannis coming in, but I didn't have James to keep doing this. So you got
Can
to
you
think
do it
about
in the playoffs?
But it doesn't matter because if like this, if Russ can't get it, he's about to average a triple double for the third straight season, which nobody's ever averaged for back-to-back seasons. So I don't the rules are out right now. The bucket, whoever gets the most buckets, whoever has put their team on their back and took them to where they're about to go, is going to get MVP.
Man, Bruce, who you got? Man, who you got MVP?
Like I had Giannis
MVP
coming in.
this
I
year?
had
We're gonna
give
talk
up
about
now.
it.
I
We're
gotta
gonna
give
talk
it to
about it
James.
more.
You serious
on
about
the
this?
next
You want to
show.
know
Yeah,
why?
I got
I
to give
wanna
it
know
to
who you
James
got,
now.
Bruce.
Pick one.
Only one.
I got Giannis.
You
I
still
got
got
Giannis,
Giannis?
too.
I had Giannis coming in. I
So
gave
this
it
is
up.
4 for Giannis because I'm in.
Four
on
for
that.
Giannis. Damn.
Giannis.
I had
I'm going
Giannis for a
James.
while.
I'm going
going with
James.
James.
Dog. I have to go with
I'm
James.
gonna let you guys know this.
Oh,
I
he
had
got
Giannis.
Russ 2020.
I had Giannis for a while. It's James, bro.
Man.
So
He
it's
averaging like 35.
3 to 2.
But Kobe
Well, it was
averaged
38 until he stopped scoring so much.
35.4 and
Steve Nash,
still won.
but you gotta
because
understand.
they look at team success so much.
But that's why I'm saying like
He is their
they
team.
lost. Well, if they might give him a problem because they lost a lot during
yeah,
that time.
because James went through a streak when they were losing at the beginning
But
of the year.
he,
But he was getting the
he was
bucket.
getting them the
He was all
wins
they
too, though.
had.
Yeah,
he was
but
all
They
they
went on a
had.
little streak with
Gian-
him scoring like that.
Milwaukee has had no moment of their season where you were like, damn, they're losing. They were always winning.
We knew they were
And-
going to be a number one seed. That's all we
No,
knew.
we
we
didn't.
not heading into the
Kinda
season. We
did,
didn't
bro.
No, we
think
didn't.
No, I
I
did.
kinda
I said
did,
it. I don't
bro.
know what the
Bro,
fuck y'all talking about.
beginning
I
of the
told y'all
year-
that coach, man. It was gonna be that Atlanta
Y'all
Hawks to the
motherfuckers
East.
been
Bro,
smoking.
beginning
I've
of the
been
year,
told
I had Boston, Philly, Toronto, Indiana, because Oladipo was there.
Oh, I do remember Indiana. being
Then
there
I had
for the first
then
time.
I had Giannis in those guys, and then you got
No.
I had Giannis in them like
I had
fifth,
Giannis
sixth
and them
seed.
getting better already because when he came in, he was my MVP candidate. I said he's not going to let them lose a lot.
Last
because
year he was.
He's about to show up. No, this year. I said I had him this year. I said coming in, I had Giannis. I told y'all this a long time ago.
Hey, I don't
I
like
had
the-
Giannis.
Giannis is
But
the
then
MVP this
after
season.
James,
Yeah.
no,
100%.
Y'all
Giannis
could-
is 100%.
How much you want to put on it?
We got bet some wings on it, bro.
Put wings on it.
Ooh.
Bet some wings on it. You bet. You
We
bet
can bet wings. Why not? Right? I was gonna say.
I'll step up
put
and
a
say
$100 on
Honey's.
it, goddamn.
Honey's wings.
Who the fuck is Honey's?
Honey's
Goddamn.
is fire. Culver City.
Fuck that. We
Gotta
getting
check
some
'em out.
Wingstop,
No.
motherfucker.
They used to be in
No,
Compton.
you don't understand.
Hey, if you eat there at Honey's, you gonna be like, bro, why haven't I heard about? Even that's how I felt. Like, bro, why haven't I heard about this? But yeah, before
Wait,
the
where's
year,
it at? Where's it at?
Culver City.
it's
Right,
literally 5 minutes away from
it's right next to Rush Street in Culver City, the bar.
Yeah, I'm be veteran. All right.
But,
yeah, we gonna
Hey,
see.
I had Milwaukee, Toronto, Philly,
We'll see.
Boston, Indiana, all in front of Milwaukee. I said Milwaukee. I had Toronto, Philly, Boston, Indiana, all in front of Milwaukee. I had Milwaukee as that fifth team for them to be number one
Why?
in the best record in the
Why?
league because Kawhi in Toronto, Philly with Ben Simmons and Embiid, Boston with Kyrie and all those guys, Indiana with Oladipo.
What did we tell you a long time ago?
What?
Giannis is not gonna let them lose. We told you this long time
I didn't
ago.
believe that they'd be number one. And
Why? We told
nobody-
you they had to,
I don't
Kawhi
think anyone
had to
picked
get
them as
acclimated.
best record in the league.
nobody
Kawhi
listening
had to get
thought that.
acclimated to the team. We've been told you that. There's a lot of things wrong with this list, bro. I told you Kawhi had to get acclimated to the team. You got to
But
understand
did
the
you have them
76ers
as the best record in the league?
I did. I had them as the best team. I didn't know as the best record in the league. I said they'll be the best team in the East.
I'm gonna have to listen to the old tape.
That's what I'm saying. I had them coming out the East.
I'm
That's
gonna listen
the-
to the other
let's
episodes.
Go back. Look, we live, baby.
Hey, we
Let's
live.
go.
We always live. Hey, Courtside Radio. We are live in the building. We're coming to a close.
I remember.
Man, we love the our special guest,
Young
man.
Buck.
Young Buck. He came with some knowledge, especially when it came to this college hoop.
Dylan
Holden
Dylan.
Douglas dropped the IG
With the
once
orange
again.
pineapple.
Sports.analyze. Make sure y'all follow that.
Yes, sir.
And
So
remember the dot, God.
yeah, remember the dot.
Remember the dot.
Sports.analyze. Holden
Sorry for
Douglas.
cussing.
Remember that name because as we continue to grow and grind, he's gonna be our young bull coming up with us. So look out for Holden Douglas. It's the PG in the building, always doing his thing, being the Magic Johnson of it. Showtime all the time when I'm leading the fast break. And rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle, dog.
R.I.P. Nip.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
SIP.
Nip.
I was a little quiet
R.I.P.
today, y'all. I was over here trying to get these Nip tracks going.
I was-
but
Yeah,
we got it.
definitely
Hey,
listen,
Bruce
bro.
on the ones and twos. I'm calling him DJ Shice Right for
DJ
today's
Shice.
episode. We
Always
thank you
right.
for
Did
having
that
us.
for Nip. That's for my boy.
Hey, for Nip, dog.
Bro.
People, hey, we ain't showing
Armias.
enough. We ain't showing enough love while he was alive, but man, he got so much love because people just
I bought them $100
respect the
hoodies.
ground. Yeah, I've been grinding with Nip for
Man,
a minute, bro. I'm so
man.
proud of his Grammy moment.
All my life.
Praying for his family, praying for his sweetheart, Lauren
Lauren
London.
London.
Praying
Shout
for
out
his
to
baby.
his wife and his kids. 'Cause
yeah.
we are actually mourning for y'all.
So it's Mike Hill,
The
the PG
city's
in the
in there.
building. Say what's up once again, Mike, before we get out of here.
Mike out of Pappy in the building when falling through from Inglewood. We sending shots out to Nip.
Yeah.
You know, R.I.P. my mans. You feel me? He was a physical representation
Of the
of
city.
what progression looks like. You
Yes,
feel
sir.
me? He's I could change my life and let's do better. Let's not entrepreneurs. Look, let's be entrepreneurs. Legit and lucrative, baby. Let's
And
get
change
it.
the world for the better. Don't be afraid of being around people that's not to the level that you may be, but just be around the people who need the help, who need the lessons and blessings, man. But Heinz World, say what's up to the world.
We're from different communities, but we're all the same at the end of the
All
day.
the
We're all
same,
sports
dog.
fans. We all love music.
True to that.
What
Yeah.
matters.
And we still toasting up. Shots
Hey.
right. DJ
You know
Shots
I'm
Right.
here. Hey, make them sure them glasses ain't empty. If you toast with empty glasses,
Hey.
we ain't doing it.
At the
Hey,
end
Hey,
of the
we all
day,
out.
Hey,
it's
DJ
easier-
Shots.
It's
we gotta
harder.
we gotta get that
Give
not
him some
OJ.
H2O. Give him some H2O.
Hey, it's
But-
harder to look at someone's differences than it is to look at their similarities, and we have multiple similarities in this room.
Fact.
All
Yeah.
of us.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
Hey, so we thank you guys for tuning in to Courtside Radio with the starting five. Good News Sports. We're here at Good News Radio. Hear that Nipsey Hussle banging in the background. We're going to make sure that Nipsey is blazing
I hear
this
touchdowns
whole
and
night.
tangents
Touchdown
coming in.
tangents, they're coming in.
I hear the
I
game.
shout out to
I
Notorious
guarantee-
Burrito and Little Strip.
Pocket burrito in the
Pocket burrito.
building.
He going to have
And
a
shout
burrito
out-
tonight. So I'm pretty sure we're going to tell you next week how many he had, but he going to have a burrito tonight. But we shout
what
out
we
to
got.
PB,
Oh,
what's up?
Oh, gang, 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 gang.
Pocket Burrito and what's his name? Notorious what?
No, it's Little Strip and Notorious Burrito.
Oh, Little Strip for the chicken
Oh, little
strip.
strip, chicken strip.
And then Pocket Burrito. But hey, Courtside Radio.
Suck yourself all, y'all.
Make sure you guys check out our IG. Follow us. Let's drop our IGs before we go. Mike Hill, the PG. Make sure you follow.
At Shice right.
That's Shice Right.
Mr. Mr. Underscore. I'm gonna call you back.
I'm going to call you
You feel
back.
me?
Heinz World,
What's good, baby?
throw out the IG.
At Hymes World, HYMESWORLD,
You ain't
baby.
with it? Let's see it,
Yes,
P.
sir.
By the way,
Let's
Hey.
see it, P.
Hey, so I'm letting y'all know.
Hey, I've shout mine out many times, so
Yeah,
y'all
do
should
it.
have been followed that.
Yeah.
Everyone
First
First
that
of all,
wants
shout
to
out
catch this
Mr.
show on
Underscore. I'm
YouTube,
gonna call you back.
anyone that wants to catch this show on YouTube, don't forget to follow at Alexander Hymes on YouTube, where you can catch this show in full in video as well.
Yes, sir. So,
All right,
hey,
all right, Luka Doncic. We
hey,
out.
hey, make sure y'all check us
fuck with
out.
it.
If y'all don't know about Courtside Radio by now, you are tripping to the max because
We
about
here,
to-
baby.
We're about to blaze a trail that everybody's going to soon follow. So you better hop on early so you can be able to say you did it first.
We got them coming
Courtside
through, baby.
Radio, Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace, bro. Hey, your legacy live on
SIP,
forever. We're going to try to
fam.
change the world better for you, change the city better for you. We are out.
I'm Jewish.
Peace.
Peace.
We out. Gone.
You can put other now, and you can write ethnic Jew. You can put ethnic Jew, and you are identified.